Welcome to our live stream of high school sports. Please note that this broadcast is produced by an independent team of sports enthusiasts, and the views, opinions, and commentary expressed are solely those of the commentators and not representative of the schools, teams, or athletes featured. While we strive for accuracy, occasional errors or misstatements may occur. This stream is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Hey, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Ain't no telling how it might get. It's the hypest right here. High school sports at its finest. So many highlights, you have to rewind it. Hey, Stream City, let me just remind ya. The heart of a lion, a team full of fighters. So many stars on the field, it'll blind ya. They're giving everything they got till the time's up. Yeah, legends in the making. History is made. We just getting started. You ain't seen a thing. Ysn, gotta know the name. They gon' bring the flames. They gon' do their thing. Take it to another level. Don't hold back. High school, got a passion and we show that. Got the drive and you know they got the heart. #1 spot for your high school sports. Let's go for the win.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, a special presentation of your sports network. Welcome to the Yack-Cast. DJ Yoakley alongside the man, the myth, yes, the legend, the longtime, all-time greatest sports broadcaster of all time here in the Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one, the only Mike Ackelson. What's up, Miguel?
I am glad to be part of this, man. I've been looking forward to it all week. As soon as you popped this idea, I was like, let's go.
We've been waiting all day for Friday night. And boy, do we have quite the docket for you. Just a reminder before we get things started that the games, if you want to throw away the remote, you're in the right place. If you want to save $10, you're in the right place. But the problem is, the caveat is Anthony Hartwig, who is backstage, the voice of God here tonight, will have the remote control, and he'll be punching the buttons. We're going to be going from game to game, very similar to the audible call, but we'll be talking over it the entire time, giving some opportunities for some guests that we have lined up for you. One in particular, I know you're very excited for, Mike, to have. And people have already guessed it. They've already been coming up to me like, it better be who I think it is. And I mean, we can't say no.
No, without a doubt. I mean, that's the first thing we mentioned to each other. I said, he has to be on. And I was hoping he'd come totally dressed as Hulkamania.
Hulkamania. The game's getting about 10 minutes away from getting kicked off. If you are on the YSN pay-per-view pass right now, you should be able to go on, log on now. You should be able to get at least a feed of the majority of the games. We've asked the announcers to be up 15 minutes prior to game time. Now, sometimes there's things beyond their control. So I know right now I'm looking on my screen at the Glenville-Salem game. It is up. It's ready to go. So, Anthony, which game do you have up in the background right now that we can tell people is up as well?
Right now, we are looking at Austintown Fitch hosting Green. The bands are out on the field, so the pregame is locked, but the stream is live.
Okay, so again, it's $9.99. It is a one fee for all the games we have tonight. There are 3 free games on the docket. So if you're looking to watch those 3 games, you can go to ysnlive.com/live, and we have it broken down into free games and pay-per-view games. If you buy the pay-per-view, they're in the what do you call them? The kind of sideline, the sidebar. Anthony, would you pop the screen up and show people real quick, and we can walk you through it, how to use the sidebar for those people who don't understand how to flip from game to game?
Yeah, so here you go. You see the screen here. If you go off to the top right-hand corner, you'll see this blue box that says playlist. You click on that, and you'll see our list of games, and then you'll just scroll down to the game you want. Let's say you want Boardman and Hoban. You go up there, you click on it, and it'll switch there, and there you go.
So that's how you do it. So for everybody that's
Same
saying that
concept
they're
for
only
every other
getting
game,
one,
just
yeah,
right there on the
everybody's
screen.
everybody's saying that they're only getting one game. That's how you do it. It's up in the right-hand corner of the screen. It'll pop out for you. Say playlist. You go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. So, Anthony, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
I guess one thing you should clear up here, real quick. If you this is the screen you'll start on. Don't hit this play button here, because this won't be anything. You have to start by hitting the playlist and then pick your game. That's
Correct.
the one thing that might trip some people up.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it's your first time doing it, obviously, we're here to help you through it. Do not call me. The phone is off. The phone is off. I'm working. We're working here tonight. We want to do something special. So I do apologize for not picking up the phone here tonight. Text only at this point. What we got here? Exciting, says Rob Johnson. And we'd like to welcome everybody to the stream. This is going to be exciting. Go Rams. Oh, boy. That's the voice, Mike Mannion, of the Mineral Ridge Rams. Maybe tipping his hand a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe tipping our hand, Mannion. Mike, what games got you excited tonight, Week 12?
I look at Week 12. I want to see how South Range and Cardinal Mooney do round 2. It's those games that, your local matchups. Liberty Pullen. This has the makings to just be a fantastic game. It could also be one of those upset specials, Week 2 of the playoffs. There's a lot of talent on that Liberty sidelines, and you got to think. But Poland has looked very good. I'm interested to see this, DJ. Teams that had a bye, are they a little rusty, or do they come out on fire? So that's the one thing I'm looking at. And how's Borden going to try to hang with Akron Hoban? Archbishop Hoban is so good.
What's your guess for rest versus rust this week? Do you think we're going to see more teams rested or rusty?
I think a little rusty. I think, if you look at the NFL, and I've always gauged this, that team that gets that bye week always seems to struggle out of the gate the first couple series till they get their legs back under them. So I think it's going to be a little rust.
I'm interested just from a bunch of different perspectives. Is there you see the Crestview field. They'll be taking on a team that our first guest is very familiar with. And we're going to have to ask him about last week's contest to where the Mineral Ridge Rams exited against a very, very good Sugar Creek Garraway team, and they're in the house tonight to take on the Crestview Rebels. But I'll tell you what, the Rebels have had a 10-0 season this year, Mike, the first in a while, and just swept the MVAC football selections. Jake Noling, your MVAC Player of the Year in their conference. You have Coach Dom is going to be the Coach of the Year. Dom Perry is the Coach of the Year for the conference, and then Crestview obviously winning the championship at 10-0. For you, was it a surprise to see the Rebels clean the entire schedule going undefeated on the season?
I was surprised how they did it, like just very businesslike. You always look for a team to have maybe a letdown here or there. They never had a letdown. They played perfect ball the entire regular season. Fun to watch. I mean, you want to talk about lighting up a scoreboard. They can absolutely do it, but it was that defense for the Rebels that stood out to me. They just punished teams by getting as many hats to the ball as they could. Fun to watch. And you got to think through their conference. They beat Liberty. Liberty gave them a heck of a game. Mm-hmm. Garrettsville, Garfield, they went up there and they smacked them in the mouth. Mm-hmm. Like, you look at that, and I'm just like, this Crestview team, interested to see, but I know what Sugar Creek Garraway comes into this game with. They are just a well-rounded program. You'd remember a couple years back, like that playoff run when South Range captures a title. Their closest game in the playoffs, I believe, was against Sugar Creek Garraway.
Yeah, 15-13, right? We just talked about that with in
our
the background. Our guest, who has been yet to be named, he's hanging out in the background. Oh, what the heck? Let's get on with it. Let's bring him in because he's going to be fun to hang out with tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, and Anthony, if you want to pop him in because I've got full screen right now. At this time, we bring in our first guest of the evening, probably for the majority of the evening, if not the entire evening. He is quoted, and I quote, "Run the damn ball" all year long, and he led Mineral Ridge to a great season into the playoffs, and now he is here with us back on YSN. At this time, we bring in the head ball coach of the Mineral Ridge Rams. He's loved by everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy. Hey. What's up, ball coach?
Macho Madness. Here we are. Week 2 in the playoffs. We're going to have a great time tonight. A little podcasting live. It's going to be exciting. DJ Mike Ackelson. Here we go.
I love it. I love
Doesn't
it.
disappoint, does he?
No, hey, guys, it's great to be here. It's wonderful to be here. And it's in the convenience of my own home. I got Augie here with me. We're going to watch all these games. I'm really excited. This is awesome. And have an opportunity to talk with you guys about some of these teams. And, hey, I don't have any other hobbies. No fishing, no hunting for me. So I love this stuff. I mean, I'm like John Gruden High School. I could do this all day. Y2 banana all day, baby.
I love the fedora, coach.
Yeah, I went from the run the damn ball to the American hat, and I got Augie in the house here with me.
What's up,
He's
Augie?
excited. He got his, look at the band he got on. He's bringing it back. Hulkamania. We got the Hulkamania bandana on here today, so we're excited.
You can put that on.
I can put it on. Maybe I'll put it on for a little
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Not going to mess around.
So as you get there ready, Hawkster, DJ asked me, so I want to ask you. Rest or rust the teams that the bye?
Never seen it before. I don't know. I would think play. You know, I would think play. But you know, you prevent injuries. You get to relax for rest for a week. I mean, it's something new. When have we ever seen this? We haven't seen this. I know that, like you guys were talking about Crestview, man. What a great team. We really went out and tried to hit Garraway. And it was a physical game. They were a great team. But, I mean, you know, Crestview's a great team, had a magical season. So, you know what? I think it's going to be a really fun game, and all these games are going to be fun to watch. But, boy, that Garraway team, I've seen that. If you make the playoffs a long time, you're eventually going to get smoked by somebody because that's how it is. Playoffs are unforgiving. So when you play, if you're going to be, even if you have a great program, we're great, you get smoked. And that's how it goes. So, you know what? I haven't got smoked like that since I played Kirtland back at reserve. And before that, that's Garraway Crestview. Norwalk St. Paul smoked me before in the playoffs.
That red guy?
It's an announcer. Give me a second. No, if you play long enough, you're going to get smoked. Then you're going to have a great game. You're going to have a great game. Hopefully you advance. Then you get smoked again because it's unforgiving, the high school football playoffs. Yeah. And it really should be titled, "You're Not Welcomed." That's what the high school football playoffs should be titled. You're not welcomed. Even if you have a great year, you're not welcome.
Yeah.
That's right.
I
All
always
right, we're
thought
getting
it was
ready
one
for
winner and a
kickoff.
bunch of losers.
Well, that's what it is, even if you have a great year. Hey, tonight between Sugar Creek and Garraway, someone's going home. Pole and Liberty, someone's going home. Moody and South Range, the two blue bloods. Someone's beat, someone's going home, and someone's going to the next round. It's a beautiful thing. And you know, I'm going to start giving my weekly handicap points. And I want you to call me the handicapper in the playoffs.
I love it.
Mooney and South Range just kicked off. South Range has the football about the 20-yard line. You're watching right now Norton and West Branch. Thanks to West Branch Athletics for helping us out and with the live stream here as well for everybody across the area. This is Glenville and Salem. Is that a Browns helmet?
That is 100% a Browns helmet. It might be the only football field of Browns helmets on where it wins.
That's pretty crazy. I'm seeing that right now. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Oh, my God. That's funny, Mike. No, this is tremendous. You're going to see a lot of great battles tonight. Like, hey, that South Range Mooney game. South Range lost by 8 points last time, but they had a pick six and they had a punt blocked. That game could go either way, but Letlow and Ike Lake are coming back from Moody. So that could go either way, that game. That's really one of the funnest games of the night. That really is.
Yeah, the jury's still out on Letlow. I'm looking for one on the field right now as Mooney's on defense, and I'm not. I don't have the best eyes, obviously, but I'm not seeing him.
Here comes South Range. We're going to run. They're going to run their buck, and they're going to run belly right away.
This is
They're
second
coming
down
out
for the
throwing.
Raiders.
They're coming out throwing.
Dvorak out of the backfield. That's the one for South Range late in the season. That little leak out for the running back, Dvorak or whoever it may be at that time. It's been special for them. I mean, it's an extended handoff essentially for college football coaches, but it's been working for South Range.
When they come out in their tight end wing and their twins the other side, they call that east and west. We run that. It's a great formation. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense. There it is. There's their buck. There's their buck. They get seven. They get 7 yards.
Andy, from a standpoint of what South Range needs to do to win tonight, obviously they're
Protect
the
the
team
football. Play your brand of football. Protect the football. Play your brand of football.
I'm Tony Ferrazzo with my partner Nick Mantle.
Oh.
We got a fun one tonight.
I have no idea where that's coming from.
I'm hearing some bleeding through, but it's a beautiful thing.
I hear Crestview. Who's got that?
It's not me. It's not us.
Two really tough losses. Besides that,
Is that you, Andy?
Yeah, from what I've seen.
I got my volume down. I can tell you this: JFK wasted no time. They strike quick against McDonald.
No way, did they?
Yes.
Who was it? Provit?
Or I'm sorry, McDonald.
Yeah, but I was going to say, hey,
McDonald.
I played them homies. You better be covering those guys. What they do? Throw a bomb already?
A little pass just over the defense. JFK packed the box.
I'm hard pressed thinking McDonald doesn't win that game. I know Kennedy's tough. I like David Bente. He coached with me in reserve. He's a good guy. But I McDonald, they're an arch rival of ours at Mineral Ridge. But I'll tell you what, they're tough. They are tough. That's right. They're a tough team. And they have 3 great receivers. And if you can't cover them, you might have 1 good DB. You might have 2. I don't know if you got 3.
Looks like South Range is going to punt their first time through. Anthony, you don't have to keep flipping to where we're going. I'm just kind of keeping everybody up to date on what's happening.
Who's in the stack guy with this United? Is that Smithville in the stack?
Yep.
Oh, they're going right at him.
South Range is going to punt the football away to Mooney.
I'm interested. I'm watching. I got a couple of these up right now, and I'm watching a Sugar Creek against Crestview right off the rip. I like you putting this United game up. Oh, this is great. You guys are just cycling through. This is a country. We still got a country left here. Garraway comes out. They're running. They got nothing. Quarterback running. I don't know how much of that you really want to do.
And I think we lost Mike. You want to get him out?
Is United in the blue? That's United in the blue.
United's home. Yeah, they're in the blue. So they're in the close the jerseys that are blue, but want the guys the sideline closest to the camera.
Yeah. They're a tough team. They're really well coached. Oh wow, Garraway.
Chains are out.
Garraway's getting trashed right away. Crestview's flying to the ball. Really exciting football. Don Perry got those guys. Potsy's calling the defense. Carter Hill's calling the offense. They got these guys ready to rock. It's 3rd and long.
A lot of people, Andy, not giving Crestview a chance. We are not amongst them.
Well, Crestview had a great year. Crestview has a great – their kids are very confident. They're playing hard. They run that 4-4. I see they're in a 4-2 nickel here, 3rd and long.
Perry is a team that is on the CVC TV tonight. They scored in the first play from scrimmage. They're up 7-0 on NDCL.
Perry Pirates.
Perry Buccos.
United has their hands full tonight. They're playing a tough Smithville team. That's a tough league, Smithville's league. They got Norway, Doughton. I mean, those are tough teams. Hillsdale.
Mooney goes to the air. They're going to pick up a new set of downs close to the about 45-yard line. And when you have a chance, can we go to the Poland Liberty? We haven't been to Girard yet either, but this is in the red zone. Let's keep it here. Hang on. Is that Hurst?
Westbridge just scored.
Yeah.
It's Girard playing Akron, Manchester. I'm surprised if Girard's on up by 28 points by now.
Give a look here at Girard and
Akron, Manchester, tremendous program. Led by a long time, it was one of Ohio's all-time leading coaches, winningest coaches.
Really? Right.
What was that head coach's name?
Manchester's fired up about something.
Oh no, they've had a great run. They've had a great. Oh man, I don't know what happened. This Garraway pushed Crestview back hard.
All right, here's our first look, I believe, at Poland here. Somebody's deep in the territory.
Poland got him pushed back, but Liberty got one of the best players in the area, Mr. Moody.
Not to mention Tutwiler too.
Tutwiler, great player. No, they're coming out in a tight formation.
There's a jump. They're going to back it up.
I don't know, but you know what? I don't know much about Liberty. I know Liberty, the coach, did a great job. That Prologo did a great job with them this year, but it's going to be a tough sledding play in Poland. I know that it had a great season. They're really fired up. They had big wins. Only lost one game, didn't they, to Girard?
Crestview.
Who did? Poland?
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about Liberty. My bad.
No, Poland only lost to Liberty. Girard, didn't they?
Yes.
And it was a real tight game, 1 point.
Yeah, that was Girard went for 2 at the end.
See, I like Liberty trying to keep, they're going to go right at him. I think they're in a stack eye. They're going to go right at him.
Is this one of those things where you're just doing kind of body blows and jabs until you can kind of figure the other team out, Ant?
Well, are you asking me?
Yeah, sorry, Andy.
I think you got to go. I think you got to, dance with who brought you. But you don't want to give up the ball and give a short field to a good team. These are all good teams. This is playoff football. What do I always tell you? The dance of the water bug or the kick of the banshee. This is the kick of the banshee time. We watched 3 games so far. 2 of the teams are in stack eye. They're in stack eye running right at the other team. You can't mess around in these games. And this isn't, hey, let's go run quick outs. Well, have you been running quick outs all year? This isn't the time to start doing that.
Mooney's about to punt it. Poland just got the ball back via the punt, and Mooney punts it away to South Range.
And Crestview's punting the ball to Garraway.
All right, can we get to the Boardman game? Boardman-Hoban? We haven't looked at that one yet.
Hey, Boardman knocked off Canfield week 10, didn't they?
They sure did.
That's a real big win.
That's what got him in the playoffs.
Anybody wants to make any comments about Boardman, I'm going to tell you what, Boardman they're well coached and they have a tough team.
Hoban, oh boy.
Yeah, but that's a different monster, Hoban. That's like playing a real monster. Oh man,
that's the NFL versus the NFL,
just
right?
Watch this kick. Boy, they got it off though. It crossed the 50. But Crestview stuffed them the first time that Garraway had the ball. But Garraway was running spread. Maybe Garraway comes out and tries to run right out. It'd be interesting. What game you got on now, Hoban?
Hoban's knocking on the door right now.
They're in a tight 3-by-1 bunch. Got a tight end backside, side card to the tight end. They're running quarterback sweep all the way. Jeez, oh man, they got big line.
Yeah, look at how big those guys are. And Boardman's a big line themselves. They got big boys.
Remember one time when I was at West, a little out route, Sugar Creek. I remember I was at Western Reserve. We played a JV game up there at Hoban before. And, oh, my God, it was such a tough game. And at the end, towards the fourth quarter, the varsity team came down. and they were watching films. They look like absolute monsters. They look like WWE wrestlers. And then Chip Trainum. Remember Chip Trainum?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the running back in the JV game against Western Reserve that day.
Oh, jeez.
We were trying to grab onto his thighs. They were like the size of these elephant thighs, man.
Mogador
South
scored
Range.
first. They're up 7-0 over East Palestine in the first quarter.
Game we don't have. I know there's a lot of people disappointed about that. So are we.
Well, East Palestine had a great season, but they're playing one of history's teams. And I think Vegas has given a lot of points here to East Palestine today. I know they had a good season, and I played their coach. He's a good guy, and he coaches them up, man. He does a great job. But I wouldn't be betting against Matt Adorney and the Wildcats.
A lot of frustration on the Raiders sideline right now as Nick Toy was running for his life a little bit there. This one is touchdown Hoban, it looks like. So, Ant, flip it. Let's get somewhere else.
This Crestview game's back and forth. A lot of hitting going on. I'll tell you that much.
6-0 Hoban here.
Sugar Creek just hit a big pass over the middle.
What about Fitch? We haven't been to Fitch yet, except for the start of the show when the bands were on. Here we go.
All right, Augie, here, take this. Got to give him back his Hulkamania hat.
7-0 Fitch. Welcome back, Mike.
Derek, where did you go, bro?
Oh, he might be gone again. Nope. Can't tell if he's frozen or not. Mike, you there?
It's just so interesting watching all these games and you see all these different forms of attack. Very few teams, though. I'm seeing all teams run the ball in different formations. Sugar Creek's the only team that tried passing it. Really been coming out passing. I'm sure McDonald did. Is that how McDonald scored, threw the ball down the field?
How heavy is Garraway when it comes to the pass?
Man, they're 5 wide a lot. And then when they get in this 2-back set, I mean, last year when we broadcasted that South Range Garraway game, all these linemen are back from Garraway. They're all back. Let me tell you something. They look like war daddies, too.
Hey, let's flip it to another game here. I don't know what's going on with the feed here. I don't know if that's us or them.
What feed?
It's a little bit blurry. There we go. Canfield with a 7-0 lead on Kenston. Canfield was a 33-point favorite in this game, I believe.
On Drew Pastor?
Yeah.
Well, I think Kenston upset somebody last week, didn't they? Or was it Green that upset somebody? Green upset somebody.
Green got it.
Sometimes when teams throw the ball, I think to myself, because I've always liked throwing the ball. I do. But it's like every time you throw the ball, damn it, I could have ran it and got 3-4 yards. Especially in games like this. Especially games like this. These are big games. You want to do field position, punt the ball. It's bad weather. It's raining. You want to tilt the field, get a first down or two, and punting the ball is always a good thing because, you put the team deep, see if they turn the ball over and you can get a short field. It's always strategy like that. It really is. Big game strategy is different than when you go out and play a lot of teams, And then you hear the same stuff from coaches. Hold on to the ball. Play good defense. Play good special teams. When does it matter the most? In big games like this.
13-0. What game is this? Mike can't hear us, and
can we hear him when he talks?
I don't think so.
Can he use his phone and just do it StreamYard style?
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it
I
taken
mean,
care
I
of.
don't know. I'm talking Greek. What do I know? Yeah, we'll get it, Hank. Just keep talking about the games. South Range, Mooney's pinned back there.
This has been field position so far. Both
It's
teams.
South Range kind of game.
Well, that's my question, Coach. Is when you think about a game like this, you know, the longer that South Range hangs around, how much more dangerous do they get to a team like Mooney, who Mooney was out to a 14-0 lead the first time around when these two teams played at Rominger Stadium.
I just know that Mooney has some players. I coached Ike Lake for 2 years at Valley Christian, and then he went to Mooney his junior year. I didn't have him his junior year, and he had to sit out 5 games. Now he's a senior. Ike Lake's a tremendous athlete. I don't know. I bet they have a couple really good athletes at Mooney. And you know what? And they've proven it because they played some really tough teams this year. But South Range seems like they have a lot of young guys playing. You know what I'm saying? But South Range has, they're History's team in the area. They're one of History's team.
Best field position of the night for South Range as we head to Warren JFK and McDonald, a 7-0 lead for the Big Macs. Provit. It looks like Provit getting around to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, homie takes a direct snap and just gets to the side real fast. And you better beat him to the side or he'll cut it up and cook you. He can cook you.
Andy, we've talked about this numerous times on YSN Live, but when you think about when you think about JFK starting 0-5 and then rattling off 6 straight wins, how impressive is that? No matter what division it is.
Well, when JFK gets in the playoffs, and I'm just calling it the way I see it. They're one of the teams in Trumbull County that have such a great tradition, and them playing in Division 7, they can look at anybody in the face and say, most of you wouldn't play us in the regular season. Most of you guys would not play us. So them playing who they play and how they play, and South or Crestview just got Scott Garraway they went right down the field through a couple of passes, ran right at them. They're up 7. They got 6-0. But
it's crazy.
Mike, can you hear us now?
Mike's
there
back.
you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you.
You got him.
Technical difficulties is always live. It happens.
It's all right. Who painted that thing behind you? That Mona Lisa?
My wife bought it somewhere. You know how that goes. They want something, you just get it.
I love it.
it's a special McDonald's.
Hake will tell you, happy wife, happy life.
You got that right. Why? What's that?
He's the painting that's sitting behind me.
Mike had that commissioned.
Yeah. Well, my wife's upstairs, and I have the best wife. Jen is the best. And I'll tell you.
Oh, no, I have the best wife.
You got that? Hey, no, listen, we need.
Is that what I'm supposed to say in that moment?
Yes.
That's right.
And I'm going to debate you on that too. So.
That's right. You got to do it. That's part of this game. How are we able to sit here and talk like this? Our women let us.
That's right.
100%. Or they're in Arizona where my wife is.
Oh, my God.
Well, there it is.
Tell you what.
Look at Manchester.
What was their head coach? Their head coach was he was the all-time leading winners coach in history in Ohio. What was his name? That's the trivia question right now. And he was a heck of a guy. I coached with him in the North-South game before. I should know his name. He's a hell of a guy. He was there a long time, bro. Somebody has to be coming on your feed saying his name. That's trivia question. The Akron Manchester's coach. He was their principal all those years too.
I think I got his name for you.
Go ahead.
You Googled it.
Jim France.
Jim France. Listen to me. Akron Manchester. Jim France. Public school. You got to give him a lot of credit. Public school. He was the principal. And he won 300 some games.
He had a lot of disciplinary action to take care of, probably too.
Well, you know what? Think about this. When you get a great head coach and he happens to be in a leadership position in the school, whether it's the principal or whatever. Look at Marion Stein, Marion Local. Goodwin's the head coach, principal. When you get these dynamic guys that they not only have control of their team, they have control of the school. And you said it, discipline issues, they go away quick. This Garraway team's fast. Jesus.
Anthony, switch to game 1. Oh, boy. Hoban just took one to the house on a punt return.
Hey, Liberty's about to score, aren't they?
It sure looked like it.
There you go. Gotta love that. The Leopards. I just love good games. I don't like blowouts in the playoffs.
No, what happened to us last week wasn't fun.
Boy. Oh, we have a little DVR action here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, it happened again.
That punter tried his McAfee there. It didn't work.
Should have tried the Ben Roethlisberger tactic.
Run backwards,
the
twist, turn. It works.
The Indians haven't scored yet.
Drive those clicks, Ant. Drive those clicks.
Hey, Gerard hasn't scored yet.
No, that's what I was trying to allude to a little bit. Manchester is at this point. I mean, it's week 12 of the playoffs, but we talked about rest versus rust. Is this Manchester being that good defensively, or is it Gerard being off for 2 weeks and typically a quick starting team and maybe a little rust? We haven't seen enough of it. South Range is in.
Oh, wow.
And go to South Range, rip that back.
What the Raiders do? Pump it down there. They throw a
No,
pass.
This was a splash play. Here, I'm gonna rewind it back here. They scored from about the 33. Nicholas, Eugene Toy, option flip, right side. Oh man, broken ankles too.
I don't think anytime I ever hear you say that name, Eugene comes to my mind like right away now.
Nicholas Eugene Toy, how do you do it? Now, here's the question. The South Range Raiders have had some trouble on extra points in the past few weeks. Will they start going for 2 on a regular basis? It sure looks like it. They're going to. Fast forward, Ant.
I'm absolutely shocked that they don't have a kicker there.
Back to live action. They got it. It's 8-0. Raiders.
Wow.
I'm trying not to get excited.
Yeah, Rock told me he's going for 2 from now on. He's sick and tired of it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, when you have the same amount percentage-wise, I mean, every football coach is a mathematician, I've learned. Maybe not like on paper, but when you talk about football, it's like when Kevin from The Office talks about pie. Like, they're incredible. You're all engineers, dude. Like, if I say what's 40 divided by 7.5, nobody knows the answer. But if I say, hey, percentage-wise, is it better to go for 2 here or go for 1? Everybody knows the percentage of what you're going to do. It's incredible. You football coaches are freaks.
Well, and you know what? You only got to go 2 yards. And, you know, we do a lot of we do a hard count to drop our hands down, and then if someone jumps off sides, now you got to go 1 yard.
I want somebody to be looking at Aaron Rodgers, doing the Aaron Rodgers hard count.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers, something else.
You and Aaron Rodgers are...
Red 19, go. Red 19, go. That's hardcore.
You and Rodgers are cut from the same cloth, I think.
Well,
I think Coach Hay could literally go on that retreat with Rodgers and they'd get along.
I feel like that with most men. You know what I mean? Especially guys that love their country. I get along with anybody.
Would you go on a darkness retreat?
What the hell is it? What's a darkness retreat?
That's what Rodgers does every year.
Yeah, that's what Rodgers does. He goes on a darkness retreat. No TV, no phone, no anything. Like you're in the woods.
You're talking to yourself at the campfire. Let's do it.
That's it.
Talk about Y2 banana.
Sits in a dark cave.
Let's Just like the good old times, man. Revolutionary times.
You got to organize those thoughts.
99% of human history was about great men conquering themselves, doing things like that. Get a sense of heroic belonging.
I know that line.
7-0 Garaway. They got the ball back. Here they come. They're trying to pump Crestview. They really are. They're trying to pump them.
When you talk about Glenville, you talk about the historic programs. This is one of the new generations of history that we're seeing in Glenville with Teddy Ginn.
All right. I got to say this, though, about this. I have to say this. All right. Because Teddy Ginn's, that Glenville team has been like that for a long time. The difference is this. Now they're playing D4, and I don't know how they calculate these kids coming in from Ginn Academy. I don't know how they calculate that. But they got kids from Ginn Academy coming in, and they don't count them as kids. I don't understand how. I just don't understand that. I don't understand how they're playing. I mean, they beat Massillon week 1, and now who are they playing? Salem. What would happen if Salem played Massillon? What do you think would happen? Because Glenville beat. No, and I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just I don't understand how there's competitive balance and they're counting all these kids. But Glenville has another school called Ginn Academy that funnels into Glenville, and they don't count them as kids. So you tell me.
Don't get Sam Torres started on this because he will tell you everything you want to know about this. Did Salem score there?
No, that's Kenston.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're watching Campfield. I looked away for a minute. Mooney knocking on the door at about the 25-yard line. A big strike from, pardon me, Vince Gentile. Ike Lake trying to go up the left side. Cuts back and touchdown Mooney.
Ike Lake is a phenomenal player, bro. Let me just tell you.
He just taught that defensive back a lesson for South Range. I'll tell you that. Ike Lake is outstanding.
2 years ago, I had Ike Lake playing. I put him at quarterback and Jay Sean Lindsay at running back, and I ran a go game with Crestview week 1. And those two guys were just.
Okay, would you a go game?
Oh, just ran a go game with a quarterback, running back. We ran counter one way and read the other way, and ran a go game, backside end. We read it, and Ike Lake would give it to Jay Sean, or he'd pull it and get loose, and talk about two guys that could boogie.
All right, so here's something interesting from the South Range Mooney game. South Range did not get the extra or the 2-point conversion, so it is 7-6 Mooney as they went for the extra.
How did they not get that? It sure looked like they got it.
It sure looked like they did. I mean, everybody's hands were on the – I mean, that's why you got to look at the referees and not the sideline, I guess. But broadcaster 101. What a punt. Holy cow, for the brand.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, who is that?
I believe that was indeed Pat McAfee.
Oh my God! What team are we watching there?
That's Boardman. That was Boardman's punter.
Somebody get that guy's number. Call Coach Phillips. Tell him you got a kicker. Jeez, oh man, that punter blasted that.
How about McDonald and JFK are tied at 7?
Are they?
Yes.
I thought McDonald would have a real advantage in that game.
And I agree with you here, Coach. I think Crestview better wake up here real quicker.
I'm watching it now, and this kind of reminds me of last week at this point.
I was going to say, you live in deja vu right now?
Yeah, but you know what? They're putting up a better front than what we did. This team was, again, this Garaway team. When teams have had success for a long time, you're not just playing a good team. You're playing their program. And a program team usually beats a good team. And I'm not crapping on anybody. But and Crestview has a great program. But somebody that's always in it, always, they've been whipped before. And
it's familiar to them.
And they know how to act when they get whipped. And they know how to bounce back. I talked to their coach, Wallach, at Jason. I went down there last week before we played them on Tuesday. And I went down there and talked to them. And all their kids lift at 6 in the morning if you're in the football program. They don't lift after school. Everybody lifts in the morning. And there's just these certain familiarities that hey, we're all going to do this. We're all going to do this. Uh, it's really neat to see the teams that have the success, especially small schools, because they're dealt with a certain hand with kids, and they just believe and they play real hard. And
Andy,
How
one of the
hard
things.
is
I'm sorry.
how hard is it though, Andy, like to implement that at a school when you go there that hasn't had that kind of tradition in their program?
For me, it's always been make connections with kids. It's always going to be the same thing. I think make connections with kids, get them to be a part of the program. Tell them to hell with football. Football is just a vehicle that we're going to use to make a better citizen, a better father, a better worker, a better patriot. And I'd want to get the kids out there to be on the team. Being on a team is so important, and that's how I would sell it to anybody. We have 68 kids on our football team, and originally this year I lose 10, and I'm picking up 22 eighth graders. I think they're not all football players. They're not all football players. But I think the most important thing is you want to get kids on the team. That's what you're trying to do, aren't you? And now what you're trying to do, get kids out on the team. So get the kids out, and once they're out, work whatever system it is. There's 1,000 ways to get stronger. In the end, pick up the weights and push them around. That gets you stronger, though.
One of the best lines you had all year was that you have football players, student athletes, and I think poets was the last one.
Got them all. You know what? When you have a lot of kids out on your team, they're not all football players. Some of them are poets and dancers. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? They want to be on a team, and being on the team means a lot to them. Being on the team means a lot to them. And being, if they're going to buy into what you're selling, then damn it, they're just as important. The kid that's not a real football player, but he's on a team and he shows up every day. He's just as important as the guy that is the all-league player. At least if you treat him the same way, then you're going to get more out of everybody.
I think one of the things that you and I talked about last week was in a world that we're talking about almost running away, from playing teams, especially locally, and playing teams that potentially could beat you. You said after the Garaway game, you went up to the coach and said, "Hey, I want to put you on our schedule." Explain that to me from your philosophy, why that's important to play teams that essentially you're outmatched at this point in kind of your trajectory at Ridge.
Well, my thing is this, and I always felt like this. If I don't hunt and fish, I don't have other hobbies. I want to do well with my team and then do well in the playoffs, because the playoffs are special. And if you're going to if you just want to win regular season games and do the best you can, that's great. But if you want to be relevant in the state in regards to the playoffs, you have to go play teams that can whoop you. Oh, geez, another great play by Garaway. You got to play teams that can whoop you. And by playing you don't want to play them all that can whip you, because then you can get yourself whooped out of shape.
Yeah.
And get yourself knocked out of contention. But you need to play a game or two where, we opened up with Pie Valley. They've been a playoff contender for the last few years. Then I think they won their league the last 6 years. Then we played United week 2. Then we played Conneaut. And I just feel those 3 teams got us ready, at least for our regular season. And then after that, you go from there. Oh, it's 14-0 Garaway. After that, you go from there, and when I was at reserve, we get whooped by Cuyahoga Heights. Well, then we play them non-league. You get whooped by Malvern, go play them non-league. You get beat by Norwalk St. Paul. You're going to play them. If you're going to go back to the playoffs, eventually you're going to play them again. So you got to play teams that are going to challenge you. And I thought the butt whooping that we took so bad by Garaway, I only got that butt whooping a couple times playing. It was against Kirtland. It was against Norwalk St. Paul. And those coaches, John Livingood was at Norwalk St. Paul. Tiger Laverty was at Kirtland. And this Wallach guy has been there for a long time at Garaway. And they're programs. And if you want to get to that level, you got to play those people. It's fun. And I think it's fun. And you tell your kids, damn it, we're going to get tested. And we're going to see how tough you guys really are. And if your kids are up to the challenge, then you know what? You can knock them off. But you got to be up to the challenge. You can't be turning the ball over. Can't have guys putting their heads down. And Mineral Ridge being in a game like that. So you got to get used to playing those kind of teams and being in games like that. But it's a process, man. It's a process. And South Range, they're used to being in those type of games. I think that Gerard and Poland and now, whether you win them or not, sometimes you get your butt whipped. South Range has been whipping the butts of all those teams in their league. This year, a couple of them got the better of them, but South Range will be hell-bent next year to try and get them back. I know Gerard will be tough to beat, though, the next couple of years with that quarterback of theirs. They'll be real tough.
Shout out to my buddy Charles Bell, watching all kinds of screens tonight. Certainly a huge advocate, one of my best and dear friends in this entire world, and a huge supporter of what we do and what I do and our family does here at Ysn. So thank you, Charles, for watching tonight. Let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. We want to hear it. I know there's one of the coolest things, Andy. I know that you're big, as we all are, into the country and our military. We got a message from overseas tonight from someone serving, saying thank you, that they can see their cousin or nephew, I believe. So this is really cool.
What's his name?
I don't have it active on me.
You know where he's at?
Let me look.
Love our heroes, love our veterans. Forever.
Hey, if it wasn't for them, we don't get to do this.
Well, hey, with all due respect, I'm not going to look at the inbox for a while, boys, if that's all right. If it's all the same.
Why are they saying some tough things to us?
Let's just say it's not my night in the inbox category.
It's okay.
Just keep doing you, bro. We got to keep doing us. We're only here for a whisper.
Must have been a
South
turnover
Range
in the Sunni game because South Range is driving it.
They are driving. They're inside the red zone now.
I got to be honest, man. I'm rooting for I root for Rock, man. I played against South Range. I played against South Range for years, and South Range is, man, you got to bring your A game against them. You got to bring your A game. If you don't, you get pummeled, dude. You get pummeled.
It's a well of a game up in McDonald right now. 14-7, the Blue Devils just took the lead back.
I want to turn this channel, but I've been watching Garraway play Crestview, and Garraway. I want to see Garraway, or I want to see Crestview strike here, because this Nolan, you could tell, is a hell of a player, and Crestview has a really nice team, but they're being overwhelmed at this point.
Player of the year, by the way.
Well, no, he's a great player. You can see that their team is really tough. They're getting out quick at the moment, and Garraway looks like who I thought they were.
Andy, I got a question about, and we get these questions a lot. Mike, I'm sure you've had these questions as well from parents and from players. I want to get your guys' 2 cents on these postseason awards and things that we see right now. Obviously, football is a team game, but every parent, clings on to those postseason awards. These kids cling on to these postseason awards as if there's something that's going to get them to the next level. Andy, what do you tell your kids? What have you told your kids about, some of these awards? Because oftentimes, I'm going to just say it, oftentimes they're political in every sense of the word. What kind of instructions do you give the people you ask for?
Well, you're talking to a guy who really loves the team.
Yeah,
I really love, and that's no BS. I really love the team, and I don't give any individual awards for the season at my banquet. Nobody's getting an individual award. If the community, if the greater community and the journalists want to recognize you as an all-league player or all, I put everybody up and they vote or whatever. But if they get all district, all regional, all state, that's great, and that's tremendous. And I'm glad you got recognized for your accolades. But it comes about, what did Bo Schembechler say? The team, and that's how I always looked at it. And I'm always concerned with the team, and I'm very appreciative of great players. You know, as a coach, you win with great players. I had a lineman this year, Chase Moore. He was as good as any lineman in the league. He was as good as any lineman in the area, Chase was. And if he gets all state, that's great. I'm going to remember him as being a good teammate and being a good leader. Because if he would have been a crappy leader and then he would have been all league or all state, I really wouldn't give a damn. I'm just being honest. But he was a great teammate. That's how I remember him. And that's how I tell the kids to remember each other. Were you a good teammate? When the chips were down, did you encourage kids? Were you uniting or were you selfish? Were you just worrying about yourself? And if some journalist wants to recognize you because you ran for 150 yards, but you were a bad teammate, then, I focus on the team, but that's okay. Some people really, if you're intrinsically motivated, you want to do good by yourself. And you want to, you might be intrinsically motivated to have a great personal season, but you got to keep it in perspective and keep it for the team. Because if the team doesn't do well, I always tell the kids, if we win a lot of games, there's gold to go around for everybody. But if we win 3 games, there ain't no gold to go around. So there ain't no all-league stuff for a lot of guys. That's just how it goes. But I don't give individual awards. I never have. Best lineman, best offensive player, best newcomer. Hey, look, it's team, buddy. That's it.
Mike, what about you?
I always thought that was more of a popularity contest type vote, because what I've always appreciated is when anybody get up that has been singled out to win like a offensive player of the year, and the first words out of their mouth are, "I would not be here if it was not."
That's right. That's Mike. That's it, Mike. That's it right there, buddy. Mike, that's it right there. And Mike, you've been doing this a long time. You've been doing this longer than me and DJ when it comes to singing overall. You've been doing this a long time, and that's how I just feel that is the way. When someone comes up, thanks their parents, thanks Jesus,
Yep.
or whatever they believe in, but thanks to their coaches, their fellow teammates, and because you know what I always tell the best players, they're recognizing you. They're recognizing you, so you don't got to talk about you. You talk about the other people, your buddies that you fought with in the foxhole, because they're recognizing you for your greatness. You don't need to talk about yourself.
There's nothing more will turn you off faster in that conversation than when that guy gets up and says, "I earned this."
That's right. That's right.
Football is such a team game. And I learned this very early on. I'd be like, man, this team's got 3 great running backs coming back, but they got 5 sophomore linemen. They struggled that year. They would absolutely struggle. But if they had 5 seniors and 3 sophomore running backs, once that gelled, things worked.
Ain't that the truth?
Such a difference. It's just so true. And
hey man, give me. That's the truth.
Yeah. South Range just attempted a field goal and missed it.
He should have went for 2 again.
Well, they didn't score.
I know. I'm just shitting around. Messing around. Crestview 5 wide now, and they're moving the ball, throwing some quick jailbait screens. Jeez, oh man, Garraway comes up and hits. Holy cow!
Their speed at Garraway is unreal.
I saw it, and you know what? I watched their games. I had all their games on Huddle. I got them all, and I watched them all and went, they lost 2 games this year. One to Girard and one to Indian Valley. And Indian Valley's the defending state champions. And it was only 26-12 at halftime. Girard was the one game I couldn't understand because it looked like Garraway didn't get off the bus. And Girard just really got up on him and smoked him. So I was thinking, the more film I watch, I just wanted to watch the Girard film because I thought maybe this is what we could do. Because the other films, they absolutely just smoked everybody they played. But you can see when I saw them live, and I'm seeing them here tonight, they could give Kirtland. I don't know. Kirtland's up 27-0 right now against Wycliffe. So what do I know? I'm not saying anybody. I'm not saying anybody can beat Kirtland until Kirtland loses. I'm not saying any of that. His son's a senior, and they're probably on a mission from hell. You know what I mean? They're probably on a mission to win it all. But I know that Coldwater there's some teams out there in Division 6 that are pretty darn good. It's just
How about this score? Are you guys surprised? I am a little shocked here that Fitch is struggling with Green. And that's where I said that rest right there is a prime example of it. Fitch was rolling coming into the playoffs.
Mooney is in deep in the red zone, 5-yard line. Ike Lake took it down the left sideline.
give him enough touches, bro. Give him enough touches.
Well, I'm going to tell you, and there he goes again. And he's in. I'll tell you what, man. There are very few teams, Andy, and you know this better than anybody, that can run on South Range to the tune of 100-plus yards with one player. And right now, I got to think Ike Lake is knocking on the door here in the first half.
Ike Lake's one of the more dynamic guys in the area, bro. Like I said, I coach him as freshman. Sophomore.
What makes him so good?
Quickness, explosiveness. That's it. He's not a big guy, bro. He's not a big guy at all. He's not a big guy at all. He looks like, who's that? Who was that quarterback for Poland? What's his name?
Zipolitis?
He's not a big guy, is he?
Fast.
Well, right.
Yeah.
Quickness, fast. He's a cat. We call him a ghost. He's here and he's gone. You can't, he's a ghost. I think AJ Pearson's a ghost. He's here and he's gone. So you know what? When you're playing a ghost, you're playing someone that's really fast. If you're not used to that.
How is a coach? You're playing, somebody's fast, coach. How do you emulate that? Because you might not have a kid as fast as that kid.
It's very difficult. And you know what? You have to talk with your team about that through conversation. Hey, guys, it's like, what I used to do when we used to go to the playoffs and you have a really nice passing team. You look and the team that you're playing doesn't pass the ball. You look at the team picture and you see, is there any coaches? If they're all old men, you think to yourself, is anybody throwing the ball in practice? Because if a team can't pass the ball and they have all old men as their coaches, you think to yourself, they can't emulate that. What you're saying, Mike, you can't emulate that in practice. Mm-hmm. So if you're and so I'd say, hey, look, they got nobody in practice that's throwing for them. They got all old men as coaches and they don't throw the ball. So everybody's always covered in practice. And then you come out throwing and they're baffled because they don't see that. Same thing with quickness, man. If you have a really quick guy and you're not used to that, it just becomes very difficult. Oh, this Garraway, they're starting to dice him up. Oh, man. Come on, Crestview. Come on, Crestview. The rebel struggling a little bit. And this 5 wide that Sugar Creek's doing is, I see Potsy's out of his 4-4. He's in a 4-2 nickel now. And it's not what he wants to do, but what he has to do. Now he's back in a 4-4.
Oh, boy. Nick Toy just throws an interception after Mooney scores. Mooney's now inside the 30-yard line. Wow.
Is it 14-7?
14-6 right now. I'll tell you what, Mooney, who we allude to it, South Range had him on the ropes. They were driving, missed the field goal, and Mooney took complete advantage of that. I mean, you're talking about a 10-point swing.
Yeah, that's a tough one. United just threw a pick. They're trailing 14-7. That Smithville team's another one.
It's a historic time. Schrock used to be their head coach. I think that was his name. Long-time coach, long-time established program. They've been up and down, but when they're up, they're like Downton. Hell, that's a league. How about that league? Norwayne, Creston, Norwayne, Downton, Smithville, and Hillsdale.
Are we shooting from the moon on this game, or what are we doing?
Is that the
Look, is that?
Is this a good? That's not a huddle cam, is it? It is.
What is it?
No way.
What, Crestview?
Yeah, that's not a huddle cam.
Well, Sugar Creek's down to the 3-yard line here. Crush, you call timeout, man. Rally the troops. Getting a 6-2 dig in. I don't know what to say. Getting a 6-2 and then they come out 5 wide. So what the hell do I know? It's a tough team, man. I remember I talked to the Chris. Now they're in the stack. They put Big 68 as the up back. Look at this monster at up back. 6'3", 255.
Oh,
Touchdown. We just cut him. We said cut him. I think
flags are flying on that one.
I think they spiked the ball. I think they scored and spiked it.
Wow.
Well, you know what? It's just a real tough team.
Look at the size of their line. That is a big team.
Bro, when I went out to the 50-yard line before the game to shake their hands and tell them good luck, I was slack-jawed by the size of their linemen.
Man,
They weren't fat guys. They were thin, in shape. They looked about 6'3", 6'4", 240, 230. They looked like guys who rough you up.
Did you see how quickly Poland got into the backfield right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it 14-7 for real?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty's not backing down.
No, they're not. But I mean, this is interesting to me. Great game.
Liberty needs to get Gerard back on the schedule. That's the Battle of Belmont. They need to play each other.
That was always a great rivalry game when I
Well,
first
that's their rival. Gerard and Liberty are rivals.
Mike Swinehart stat of the night so far. Mogador's Connor Langer, 6 carries, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's
against East Palestine.
Adorny told me last week that he's one of the top 5 running backs he's had at Mogador.
Wow.
And the guy's about 200 pounds, and his fullback was a tight end. They moved him to fullback, 6'3", 230 pounds.
6 carries, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Mogador will be playing in the regional final. It's just who are they going to be playing?
Andy, how is that program just good year after year?
I try to patent wherever I go. I try to patent off of them. That's who I try to patent off of. I'm being serious. That's what, if you say, Andy, hey, what have you done? Tried to patent my programs off Mogador. I'm really serious when I say that because Mogador is like history's team. You know, you see them at the beginning of the year. I've thrown against them for many years. They half the time they look like they got guys that can't chew bubble gum and walk. And then what do? They get in the T formation. They run lead at you. You try running the ball against them. They cut you. They play a certain brand of football that's all guts. They believe you know what? McDonald has such a great program. I give a lot of credit to McDonald. They're one of Trumbull County's most winningest teams. You know what? You know how many times they beat Mogador?
I think once.
Never.
Okay.
They've never beaten Mogador. And it goes to show you because they've played them a lot of times. It's just and it's nothing against McDonald. Mogador is a relentless, but you know what? They feel to a certain way because I've went down there a lot of times to talk to their coaches. They tell their kids, your fathers beat them, your uncles beat them, your brothers beat them, your cousins beat them, and you'll beat them. And that's how. And then the kids believe, and they play above themselves. I had a couple great teams at Western Reserve, battled them, and we got it was 14-7 at halftime, and then we get cut down like the Roman cavalry in the third quarter because they're cutting. You know, they scrimmage South Range at the beginning of the year. It's always a great scrimmage. I have it on film. I watch it just because of the bloodshed.
Hey, Anthony, JFK is driving. They're in the red zone against
that's interesting.
They're trying to tie that game up. Wow. This is a good game.
I'm surprised if McDonald doesn't win. Not saying anything about Kennedy in a bad way, but I would be surprised just because I don't know how Kennedy could cover Crumpack, Casey Miller, and Dom Perry. I don't know how they cover all three of them. Man,
Josh
Chris,
Perry, right? Isn't it Josh Perry?
what's his name?
I think it's Josh Perry.
Dom Perry. Is his name Dom?
Dom Perry is the one that coaches Crestview.
Dom Perry. Is it Josh Perry?
Josh Crumpack. I'm probably wrong here.
It's Josh Crumpack.
Yep. You nailed it.
Perry's number 0. He's a receiver. I think that this Crestview game's at halftime. It's 21-0 Sugar Creek.
South Range has more penalties tonight than I've seen in such a long time. We talked about discipline on Tuesday night with Coach Rock, how it's important.
Similar score updates for you guys. Garfield is up 13-0. I mean 13-3 over 13-0. I'm sorry, 13-0 over St. Clairsville. CVCA is beating Geneva 28-0, and Perry is up 13-3 on NDCL.
Thank you, Anthony. And this isn't desperation time for South Range, and this is where you kind of got to understand they're trying to force the ball to these receivers to get them. And there's another penalty.
Isn't it 14-7 or 14-6?
It's supposed to be 4. We thought it was 14-8.
But they didn't give them. Apparently, they did not.
That's a tight football game. Don't panic.
No. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if they're just trying to set something up. If Coach Allegretto trying to set something up, but Mooney's doing a great job defensively. Well, Mr. Extra.
Come out. This is East formation. Tight end, wing right. Twins to the left. Maybe I'm a little bit behind. Here we go. Double handoff. Man, snuffed out. Jesus.
Game 3, Anthony. Fitch is in the 4-yard line. Falcons desperately need a touchdown here. They're down 10.
Green's
a
touchdown
tough team. Changes all of it.
Green's a real tough team, aren't they?
They get in.
Touchdown.
Yep, they're in.
That's
Good
big
luck,
for
Mike.
the Falcons. They started slow. You know how that's going to end up, DJ. Ties at that game, so you know it's going to be a great ending.
Big game Bartell.
Big game Bartell. I like that name. That's almost as good as cold-blooded.
Sounds like he should be headed to a blackjack table or a poker table with a name like that.
Oh, my God. It's big game. It's big game Bartell, baby.
I wouldn't put it past him at all. Uh-oh. Don't we have the huddle cam there?
Is this Canfield? This is Canfield.
Boy, that was a big play.
That was a huge play.
Wow.
Now, see, right there, that's the kind of play, whether you score or not, you tilt the field. So now if things don't work out, Kenston has to drive, 70 yards?
Well, it's
you got
late.
to tilt the field.
Yeah, and it's late in the first half, too. Boy, if you're Canfield, you want to punch one in and, go up 2+ scores.
I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked at the Garraway score.
Look at this. This is the one that's shocking me.
3-by-1.
Here we go.
Oh, baby.
Oh, what a play.
Is that Sloan? Is that Sloan? That's Sloan for Jordan that made that catch. They're running on the ball.
Time's got to be one, I'm thinking there.
He's going to throw a bubble or a jailbreak right here. Watch this. Catches it. Jailbreak. There it is. Oh,
they stopped it.
Yep. I call that one, baby. You get on the ball as fast as you can. Throw a jailbreak screen 3-by-1. Throw to the 3 receiver. Little tunnel screen out there. Try to get it out there. You call it off sides. Well, Gerard tilted the field. That was huge. Hey, that was like great camera. You put the game on and you throw a skinny post and the guy catches it down the field.
Coaches are not excited about something. They were all out there by the numbers.
Oh, now they're throwing a flag on Pearson. They're saying he's coming on out, talking to him too much. Yeah, they threw a flag on Pearson, whatever it was. But you know what? Referees sometimes, and I get along with them. Hey, nobody's paying to watch you referee.
That leads me to an interesting question. You have a certain set of referees all year, and then in the playoffs, is it always the same crews to start?
No, they get guys from all over the place. And I like that they don't have local guys probably doing your games. Because then it could be, what do they call that? Collusion. You know what I mean?
Home cooking?
Well, you know what? I like referees as guys because you know what? We don't have good referees. We're not getting more referees coming into the fold because, they're probably taking crap from guys like me and they're probably sick and tired of it. So, but you don't have a lot of new guys becoming referees. So I really do try to treat them good, talk to them before the game, be nice to them. And, my buddy Steve Rowan, my athletic director. What a great guy he is, Steve Rowan. Was the principal. Steve was the principal for 15 years at South Range. He's our AD now. And he just texts, Andy, be nice to the refs. And he's right. You better be nice to the refs. You better be nice to the refs. Yeah, I tell you what.
Guys, I think that penalty was actually on Manchester because Gerard's moving closer to the end zone.
Oh,
wow.
So, yeah, that was something.
We love our refs. We love
our refs. We love our refs. I tell you, the Montana crew, Montana's a great guys. They've been doing it a long time, but there's a lot of good crews. Look, we're lucky we have good refs. We are.
I have a really good Steve Rowan story for you, Andy.
Yeah? Go ahead. Say it online. Say it on air.
I am. He loves the Canfield Fair, right? Always watches
Oh, my God. He told me this before. He ate all that food before got himself sick.
Yeah.
I like that game plan. I like that game plan. Don't go to the fair. Avoid the crowd. Go the last 2 minutes of the war. Eat as much as you can. You don't know whether to crap or go blind. You eat so much food, then you go home. You have to fight the crowd.
Oh, it was one of the greatest stories. And his wife's standing there. He says, "You knew this?" She goes, "Absolutely not." She goes, "But he was sick as a dog for days."
I like that though. That's that's tremendous. You beat the fair. You get there the last 2 minutes when it's open, and you eat. You gorge on food. You just absolutely gorge. After I heard it, I told my wife, "Let me try this." She said, "Andy, give me a break."
The three of us should go do it. It should be a contest next year.
Yeah, who can eat the most gyros in 10 minutes? Hey, we'll have like a garbage disposal. Like we'll do a live YSN. We'll just line up a bunch of gyros and whatever. What's the stuff that you eat at that fair? I like the gyros. The elephant ears.
Oh boy. Ike Lake got loose again.
Uh-oh.
Did he score?
No, he's just shy. I think he's at like the 3-yard line.
Well, he didn't play last time. He did not
play.
Oh,
wait a minute. They're walking back.
And just like that, here comes A.J. Deli. Fake it, quarterback blast. Touchdown, Gerard.
They were rusty. I'm telling you. That week off, with the way that offense works, they probably would have been better off to play.
You know what? Yeah. I think that, but then it's another week where you don't get your butt kicked in a game.
It's true.
Especially a game that means something where you can really get a guy banged up. But I agree. No. I agree with what you're saying. It's just, man, I'd still take the bye. Give me the bye. Let me rest. Let me get momentum. Let me talk to my guys. Let me get a week of preparation. Let me get a week of trying to get that heroic sense of belonging in guys. And then you know what?
I've talked, being in NFL locker rooms too and talking to those coaches, they said that week off, they would really go hard a couple days, Andy.
Yeah, sure you would.
Because, and you still rest and get the bumps and bruises taken care of, but they would say, Jerry O, Yeah, and I'm sure you've run into Jerry Osasky along the way here and there.
Oh yeah, no, he's a great guy. He's a relative of Mary Kay Lobaugh Pook. Well, a girl who lives in town here. One of my mother's real good friends is related to Oslowski.
Yeah, but he would say like buys players didn't really like him in the NFL. They want to play, and for a high school kid, I think it's different. You give them that 1 week, it's there, but I just think that rust still it takes you a little bit out of your rhythm.
Hell, I would really bang on that day because you know what? On Tuesdays, the advantage having a lot of guys on your team is 11 on 11 hardcore on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
And I call it Tough Guy Tuesday, man. Go after each other on Tuesday. Script about 20 plays or let it rock. Let it fly. And it's not trying to be helter-skelter, but you're trying to get better, man. You're trying to rough each other up a little bit. Is the McDonald game at halftime?
I'll check for you. Poland's up 21-7 on Liberty.
And Liberty was knocking on the door, remember?
Yeah.
Yes, McDonald is at halftime. 14-7, McDonald leads.
Andy, how important is special teams in the playoffs?
It's important every game, but it's really when you hear coaches talk, hey, what's the key to winning? It's always the same cliche: special teams and turnovers. But it matters the most in the big games. It doesn't matter that much, and I'm not being mean, but when Cressu's playing Newton Falls and he says we don't want to turn the ball over. Yeah, you don't want to turn the ball over, but you can overcome it then. You can't turn it over against Sugar Creek. You can't tilt the field in the other team's favor when you're playing Mooney. You can't play bad special teams. If you do that, you're really giving the enemy the advantage. You really are. And what are we watching? We're watching all these teams on these different channels run the ball. We've seen a couple of teams throw the ball. We've seen a couple of teams. I've seen Gerard throw a skinny post. You see the Sugar Creek team. They're throwing the ball. But most of these teams are running the ball, and they're doing it out of power formations because it's cold in Ohio. It's cold in November. The ball gets harder. It's tougher to deal with. You got to run the ball. You got to run the football in November. I don't know what else to say.
But here's why I'm asking is because it seems like you've talked about Kirtland, Marion Local. All these teams that you talk about, obviously they run the ball first. We talk about knife fights and rock fights that you have, but we're seeing, how often does it come down to an extra point or a potential field goal that, in a state championship or regional championship setting that either sends you to the next round or gives you the big trophy at the end of the year?
5 plays. It always comes down to 5 plays in these big games. You could pick and choose when they were. It comes down to 5. We went 7-3 at Mineral Ridge this year because of 5 plays. We would have won the league and been 9-1, but 5 plays in 2 games. 5 plays. 5 plays, and we're 9-1. But I've been saying it to my team for years. 5 plays, and that's what it comes down to. Most of these games today, now you might see a blowout or 2, and it wasn't 5 plays. But the ones that are tight, within a score or 2, 5 plays, and the winds of change happens because of special teams, because of the turnovers, because you didn't tilt the field when you should have. You gambled and went for it on 4th down when you shouldn't have. 5 plays. I remember watching last year. Avon played. I thought it was Princeton, Cincinnati-Princeton, maybe in the state championship game, and they were both 5 wide. Oh my God, they could both throw the ball. But in the state championship game, it was snowing sideways. And that kick of the Banshee kicked in. And Avon had a quarterback that ran for 230 yards or whatever he did. That was the difference in the game. You got to be able to run the ball in the playoffs. And at some point, if you don't run the ball, the other team does, and they both play good special teams, and they both don't turn the ball over. The difference is running the ball, man, because it's moving the chains. It's keeping the ball away from the enemy. It's always the same stuff in football. It really is. The game hasn't changed. I know you can come up with fun formations and try to get mismatches and try to get personnel, but it comes down to this. It's a tough game played by tough people, and you got to coach it tough, and you got to tell your guys they got to be hanging in there when it hurts. And That's what it comes down to. That's what it really does come down to. And all the coaches, all the guys who've been in it for a long time will say the same. They're going to say the same thing.
Oh,
They
yeah.
might say it. They're going to say it a different way. They might not be able to express it, or they might be able to express it better than what I'm saying. But it's always the same thing.
You all have the same poker faces.
Right. Run the ball, stop the run. You know.
Good special teams.
Good special teams. Tilt the field by punting the ball when you have to. Don't be bullheaded. If it's a tight game, really run the ball. Really don't do something to screw the game up, or you gave up one of those 5 plays. And then that way, what happened? This, that. And what is this, that? I fumbled it. I gave a short field. We had a punt blocked. You know, usually it's not, oh, we didn't cover anybody. Well, you got smoked. I got smoked last week by Garrettsville or Sugar Creek. I couldn't cover them. When someone says I can't cover them, well, right now it's 21-0. Crestviews losing. It's not because Sugar Creek's blasting them in the face. They ran some ISOs at them. They're having a hard time covering them. I'm watching the game.
Just a FYI too for viewers at home. Obviously, like this situation with the glass, we have zero control over this.
Yeah.
So there's people that are sending us messages about the band, and obviously about the
band is on the field.
Yeah, the reflection there. When we're behind glass and we can't open the window, our hands are kind of tied. So
DJ, I think most of these the films look really good on all these channels. I mean, maybe someone's used to NBC or ABC or CBS. I don't know what the hell they'd be talking about. I mean, this is high school football broadcast games, and I think they look sharp. I see a little reflection in some of them.
Well, I mean, here's the issue is obviously, you know, sometimes we can open the window, sometimes we can't. Someone's not complaining. Someone is raising concern about not hearing the band at halftime. Our biggest thing is if the press box is closed, if the windows are closed, we limit our liabilities, if that makes sense, from chatter in the press box, things you don't want to hear, and things, quite honestly, we don't want to be responsible for, that are a lot of times not our announcers, but other people in the press box having conversations that are probably not appropriate for high school football settings.
Yeah. Right on, man.
Well, and there's just things that are out of your control sometimes. And obviously, you know, I've been to Fitch. I've broadcasted there with Ty. And when they shut the windows, it's up to them. They dictate whether that's open or not.
I think Crestview's the same way. Like where we broadcast from, we don't have the ability to open the window, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you that is correct too.
Hey, Mike, I got a question for you, because you've been doing this for so long, and you have such perspective doing this, and I mean this. I mean, you've done such a great job just covering sports, all the sports, through all the years. What are some of the best? Just a couple. Some of these games are at halftime. I know we're able to watch some of these games going into halftime. What are some of the best teams that you can remember ever seeing in the history of the area with high school football?
There's been a few. That Mooney had a run there when they had all those kids that went D1. Those teams,
Shortage, Beecham.
Yeah, they were stacked. They were very good. My very first year there was the year Warren Western Reserve and Harding merged.
Omar Provitt,
and getting to meet Corey Stringer. That was one wonderful young man. He was good. JFK had a couple teams in there that went. Tommy Palucci was the running back. And this kid was about 5'8", maybe, and he just churned. His legs never stopped. And I always loved this kid because he went to YSU and he played as a linebacker. Just a great kid. Springfield had some good teams. South Range had some really good teams. I saw there was a game one year. It was game 10. We go down the South Range. Everybody's thinking they're going to win this game. Springfield comes in there and wins it, knocks them out of the playoffs. they eke in, and that's back when they only took, I believe, 4 teams.
Yeah.
Out of yeah, because I remember like I was sitting there the first year I covered here, like if you're 10-0 in Pennsylvania, you're going to the playoffs, and I'm like, what do you mean this team's 10-0 and didn't make the playoffs? So Boardman had a few good runs in there. Fitch one year beat St. Ignatius back in the early '90s. Like that was a great team to go watch.
Bill, what was his name? Hartman, wasn't that the coach's name?
Hartman was the coach at the time. Yes.
Hey, that guy was a great coach, wasn't he?
Yeah. One of my other stories, Bill Bourne. You want to talk about a guy that coached a long time. Bill Bourne was one of my favorite people to talk to because he didn't sugarcoat it. He flat out just told you how it was. And I'll never forget 1997, he came over here to my neck of the woods, took Butler High School, got them in the playoffs. They had no business getting in the playoffs. He ruffled a lot of feathers because we didn't play the football booster president's son. We played the kid that deserved to play. That was the last year they were over 500 until this year.
Wow.
28 years it took them to get back to that point.
Bill Bourne, I have a Bill Bourne. He had 297 wins.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the head coach anywhere. And I wrote him a letter. I was at Western Reserve, and I told him, I said, you don't even know me, and I really don't know you, but you're a civilian general. Why don't you come and be the associate head coach for the next 3 games here at Western Reserve, and you could get your 3 wins. And I spoke to him maybe once, just saying hello and how you doing. I said, hey, but I wrote him this. I said, I think you could. The next couple games I'm playing, I think we can win these games handily. Why don't you just come for this next 3 weeks and be the head coach, and I'll be your assistant. I'll get you passed by the board, and then you can get your 300 wins. He wrote me back, I really appreciate it, but I'll be a head coach again. I'll get my 300 wins. And he did. And he did. What? And I thought, that was like, I had a lot of respect for him.
Yeah.
I thought, he said, I'll be a head coach again, and I'll get my 300 wins.
Well, but you think of it, yeah. He coached Bernie Kosar. He coached at Steubenville. I mean, the guy coached everywhere.
And he coached in Niles teams. I can't remember what year that Niles had that Estes and that Lamonji. Yes. That big lineman. They had some real I can't remember. Biddlestone. They had these war daddies. Oh, my God. He coached that. And, I don't think he threw the ball 10 times the whole season.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember McDonald had some great teams.
McDonald's always had. I'm from Middle Ridge, man. That is a great rivalry to be a rival with McDonald because they're very It's a very tight-knit town. They believe in themselves. They love playing sports, and them being your rival, there's nothing better in the planet than having McDonald as your rival. And I mean that. Because I respect them. I do respect them. I don't like them, but I respect the heck out of them.
I remember I did a package. We were going in, and both teams were very good one year. And these kids, they didn't really care so much about what the outcome of the section and everything. They cared about that one game and a kid from each side said it was bragging rights for the rest of their life.
Yes.
I just walk up to every McDonald senior and say I beat them that year or vice versa. And those were the games that I loved. That's why I love Liberty Girard. Great.
Yes. I can't believe they don't play right now. I don't believe that. One's Division 4, one's Division 5. I can't believe they don't play.
Yeah.
My dad and mom went to Girard. I followed Girard. Nick Cochran's my friend. Pearson's a friend of mine. I followed Girard. Girard plays really hard. It's a sports town. Girard's a sports town. It's like a poor man's Steubenville. They love sports, but they love sports, and I give people credit. A little city that loves sports, and they want it. They have open enrollment, and they have open arms. If you correlate your values with theirs, that's how I feel about Ridge now. Hey, Middle Ridge is 38% open enrollment. We have big arms for those who want to be. Love their country and correlate their values with small town and in our school. And if you want to, Hey, it's school choice. You're allowed to do this. You're allowed to go where you want now. Doesn't mean you go out and recruit kids, but if you make your school attractive, people want to come.
Guys, one of the things we talked about earlier in the broadcast, Mogador's Connor Leonard. Last time we checked in, 6 carries, 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. He is now at 8 carries, 242 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Thanks to our friend Mike Swinehart for keeping us up to date on that.
He's
Also,
having himself a night.
That's a little bit of a night, almost 1,000, a quarter of 1,000 yards by yourself on 8 carries. That's not too shabby. Tough night for the Bulldogs, it sounds like.
That's why Mogador should join the mothership, because then they could be part of Big Dogs.
I would. Hey, you know what? I'll make a call to Adorny tomorrow and say, you need to join YSN. You have to join YSN. Why? You're one of the premier. You're one of the premier small schools in the state of Ohio. Why wouldn't you want to be on blast? Why? That's ridiculous, actually. And if it was up to me, if Andy Hink had a magic wand, I would bring Mogador in my league. I would, because you know what? Hey, guys, get busy living or get busy dying. That's just, no. I would say I'd play them. Why? It's a Division 7 school. They don't have Matt. They got guys that play their butts off. I played at Sugar Creek last week, man. Sugar Creek got much more impressive guys than Mogador. Mogador just plays like the third monkey getting on that Noah's Ark and it's starting to rain. He's fighting his butt off.
Love the analogy there.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. He's like that third monkey, man. And you realize it's starting to rain, and I'm the odd man out. So here I come. I can't believe how fast Garraway is. Put that back. Hey, if you guys want to watch, they're just so fast. Oh, they're running all goes.
Anthony's doing a band watch right now.
They're running all goes. They got a guy. Crestview made a nice catch. They ran all verticals. They got the ball down to the 26-yard line. It's a beautiful pass play.
They have to score a touchdown on this drive. They don't have a choice.
Well, they ran verticals. They ran a wheel route, and they caught them in cover 3. There was only one guy deep to cover. Run it again.
Oh.
There it goes.
They have 2 guys meeting him in the backfield before he's even 3 yards from scrimmage.
Look at the size of some of these Garraway guys. I mean, they're
what are they
big
feeding
guys.
Them? What are they feeding those guys?
I don't know. They have 8 guys on the team. Last name Yoder. And they have 7 guys named Miller.
By the way, if we're talking about Amish, dude, the Amish market in Boardman is a gem. They don't advertise, but boy, oh boy. Have you guys been? I know Mike hasn't been there. Andy, have you been there yet?
Is it like a discount place?
No, it's like an Amish market is what it is.
Where's it at?
Right behind Sam's Club in Boardman.
I got to get out there. Jen, we got to get out to the Amish place.
Incredible.
You want to go when they have their fresh donuts, so I have had those.
All the time. And they've got this pretzel stand that is the best pretzel I've ever eaten in my life. And they have like stuffed pretzels.
Pretzels, Amish, Saturday. Let's go.
Yep. Buy a chair. Buy a dining room set while you're out there.
Oh, hey. Nobody's slicker than them folks.
No, they could.
They made a life of living and not paying taxes. God bless them. They know. Hey, they're all cash all day. Here we go, 2x2.
Here we go. This is where we get canceled.
Oh, no, we love our Amish.
This one's on me.
We love our Amish.
I was talking about stuffed pretzels. I went too far.
Oh, okay. I talked about stuffed pretzels. Well, Crestview, it's 3rd down. They need to make a play. They need to make a play.
Somebody's hitting the Zoom button. You know what that means, Mike.
Here we go.
What does that mean?
Papa D'Angelo is going to get heated here real quick.
Well, we love Papa D'Angelo's too, right? Here we go. Crestview, little play action, throw to post corner. They get it? Nope.
We don't know. There's
this big white post there.
Steve Leslie is on the camera tonight from Crestview. He's made his triumphant return.
Steve will always love you. You'll always be our voice.
We love Steve.
You have a great. Right now. I can't believe you have such a great crew of guys. I can't believe you got Mike Ackles. I'm not kidding you. That's like a high draft pick. There's a few guys historically.
You're preaching to the choir, homeboy.
Like, I get it. Like Aaron Rodgers, I'm just glad to have a team.
There's a few guys in the area historically that have, when you hear their voice, they're very just recognizable as a kid. I mean, I followed sports my whole life. You know that Denny Liebert was one of them. He was a great one.
Denny was a great guy.
He was just a great one. I mean, there's just some voices that when you heard their voices, you just knew that, hey, man, these people genuinely care about doing coverage for young people, and they're going to really try to bring to life our heroes. And you're one of them, Mike. I'm not kidding. You're one of them.
You want to know one of those guys from the not too distant past that I don't think gets nearly the recognition he deserves? And I know Mike agrees because you guys were competitors for a long time on the weekends. Is Bill Castrovince.
Bill was great. Bill was great. Bill was tremendous.
14 years cancer-free, by the way, for Bill.
Yeah, I see that. I'm a friend. Yeah. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and that's really great. That really is.
Bill is just scary. Good guy.
You know, he dated my sister for a cup of tea. He talked to my sister for a moment. He's a heck of a guy. He really is. Oh, that's the end of it. Oh. That was a drive deep in the heart of Texas there, boy. Oh, man, I wish they would have got in there.
Boy, that's tough.
Hey, 11 guys come off. Hey, look at this. 11 guys come off the field and come back on. That's Sugar Creek just puts all these guys on and off the field.
Yeah, think about this. They're rotating 11 guys each time they switch offense, defense. Kirtland does what? Maybe 2 guys play both sides of the ball?
Yeah, but they feed their guys gunpowder before the game. I don't know how he does it. I don't know if you saw them tonight. I have a buddy that's at the game and says, Andy, you should see them, how fast they're playing. They're playing this Wycliffe team that is playing tough. They played Springfield tough last week, beat Springfield. Springfield's not as good as they've been, but they're not going to be like that from now. They're not going to be like when they had Bo Brungard and all they're going to be back. They're going to be good, but they're not going to have state championship teams every year. And they're tough. Springfield's tough. And they played Wycliffe. Wycliffe beat them, and then Wycliffe just got taken to the tool shed by Kirtland. I think it was 28-0 at halftime.
Let me ask you this, because you've talked about Kirtland and Marion Local, and you've put videos up in your locker room of those teams.
Yeah.
You said South Range as well because they play fast. Why is it important for you to have your team play fast?
I think that's important for your team to see people that play like that because they're their age. These are kids that are your age. These are kids that I don't want to hear that you want to be good. What are you doing to try to be good? What are you trying to do to be great? Don't tell me you want to be great. Look at this kid that's 5'9", 180 pounds, that plays like some Confederate at Bull Run, that plays like some wild man. Why can't we play like that? You know why? Because most kids don't see it. If you see it, then you're able to start. If you're able to see somebody play great, then you're able to try to emulate it. But you're not going to be able to emulate something if you never see it. So we watch those people play. Watching Marion Local line up in a 3-4 with 2 safeties high, like Garraway. Garraway's in a 3-4, and running to the ball so fast that if the first guy misses, you can't elude the next 2 or 3. So you have to see somebody play like that to emulate it. And then you have to have guys to be able to do that. Marion Local has guys. Don't think they don't have guys. Don't think that they have, but they've won 70, six games in a row. You know, when you win 70 some games in a row, you might have guys, but geez, oh man, that's, and they're playing people like them. You know what I'm saying? They're playing
Mm-hmm.
people like them. Versailles, this year, Versailles barely lost to them. It was the last. It was actually Versailles should have beat them. The ball bounced off the ground. I watched the league. The ball bounced off the ground, and the ref said that the guy from Marion Local caught it. And it took them to double overtime. Went for two and didn't get it. And
Well, that conference out there is just crazy.
And they're running. A lot of them are just running two back. We're just running right at you. St.
Hard
Henry
nosed
could beat
kids.
Marion Local.
Hard-nosed farm kids.
Like Marion Local or St. Henry's can beat Marion Local this year. They can. They lost to them 21-14, I believe, in the regular season. But St. Henry's went 9-1, and I think that someone's going to get them. It's going to be them. But it's another team that's like them. You know, like it's that league is below. I think it's called the Grand Lake in the western part of Ohio. And
Yeah.
the whole league, it's the little towns that are separated by 15, 20 miles. And it's very interesting. I like when I retire one day, I'm going to go to that place and stay in a tent during 2 days and go to all those little towns. And geez, oh man, the Garraway kids are just body slamming some of these guys from Crestfield. Body slamming them.
Do you think, Andy, coming into tonight, did you think like Crestview looked at this film and was like, okay, we can do some things?
I think absolutely, and so would I. So did I. I watched it and said, well, I think we can do this. I think we can. They're back in stack guy. Look at this up back. Look at their up back. Look at the size of this guy.
They don't need a tush push. They got two
they get by
fullbacks.
number 68 is one of the finest football players I've seen in years.
Think about it. You got a big offensive line they come behind, and then you literally have a fullback and a lead back in front of the third back was 9 yards deep and got the ball.
I'm envious because I run stack guy. I just don't got an up back that's 6'3", 250 pounds that eats metal for breakfast. I mean, that guy's a big guy.
Metal flakes.
I mean, yeah, right. Metal flakes. Hey, McDonald and Kennedy are back on, huh?
This has been a pretty good game.
See, I think McDonald should stay on the attack with their passing. Don't you know what I mean? Because that's they have Casey Miller running the edge. They got Drew Zajac running belly and trap, and then they got these receivers. And if they're going to keep advancing, they just got to dance with who brought them. Because if they would have ran they wouldn't have beat Middle Ridge. They had those good receivers, and it was too much for us.
Putting this comment up because Garfield is up 20-17 over St. Clairsville in the third quarter. So we do have some score updates from Garrettsville, and the G-men right now had the lead in the third. So we'll keep you posted on that one as well.
We do not have that game, correct?
No, that's I think Garfield is doing it on their box cast, but we don't have it on YSN.
You know, I think we have to apologize to some of the Garfield people who were trying to get that game because I think we thought we had it, and I don't know if we took it down in time from a standpoint of purchasing. So we'll have to figure that one out. We'll talk about that one internally and let people know.
The coach does a great job at Garrettsville.
Coach Mosier.
He does a great job, Coach Mosier.
He's a dog, man. He is one of the nicest guys, but he's got his kids playing for him. They'll run through a wall.
Well, and he runs a unique offense. That's a unique situation. Oh, my God.
They passed the ball a little bit more this year as well.
28-0, Garraway.
I knew by your reaction Garraway had scored again because you're having nightmares from last Friday.
I'm watching it, and they were remember Eddie Green? Was they are who we thought they were.
If you're going to crowd them,
You want to crown them? Crown them. They are who we thought they were. You know what I mean? And that's just such a tough team, man. Who will they play next week? If they're not the 4th seed. Wait a minute. They're not the 4th seed. 6 played 3, didn't they? Or they were 7. 7 and played 2. So 2 plays 3. I can't remember who the 3rd was. Hey, maybe Crush, you could have a comeback. I don't know, you know. But it just doesn't look. I see this. I remember this movie.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. You look at it as a coach, and we tell people this all the time. We're not coaches. We're broadcasters, just idiots behind a microphone. But what's the difference between 3 scores and 4 scores in the second half, Andy? I mean, the feeling on the sideline.
The big difference is between 4 scores and 5 scores, because 5 scores the clock's running. 4 scores, none of it's good, man. When you're down like that, man, it's just you're looking for answers, man. It's like any battle in history. What happens when the front line starts folding? What you know?
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. They're barking. I haven't let them out. That's the problem.
Oh, now we're gonna get messages from PETA.
We love PETA too.
Hey, they got their dinner. I did not. So
The winner of Crestview versus Garraway will play the winner of Columbia versus Dalton. That says 3 versus 6.
Well, that's a reward.
Well, Columbia and Downton aren't beating Garraway.
no. Not after what I've seen tonight.
If United beats Smithville, then they play Kirtland, right?
There's a fumble on the kickoff or the opening kickoff of the South Range Mooney game. South Range saying they have it, and they do not. But
Dude,
it'll
I'm gonna
be.
tell you what. It seems like Mooney has made these big plays, but just haven't scored.
Both teams have. I mean, both of them have been deep in the other territory, and penalties have cost them. And now you've got the ball at, the 16-yard line-ish, 17-yard line?
If somehow South Range wins, I'm getting in my car and driving down Old South Range High. I'm gonna get a cigar for Old Rock.
Dalton is beating Columbia right now 27-7, so it's looking like Dalton will win that game in an upset.
She said, no, I want horse movie.
Come here.
Me.
Come here, stop.
All right, we got a guest.
We got a special guest, Bella Grace Yoakley. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Right
Bella.
on.
Say hi to Uncle Andy and Uncle Mikey.
Hi, baby girl. How you doing?
She can't hear you, but
Oh,
I've got the earplugs in. You being nice to your brother? Yeah. No, you're not.
What are their names?
That's Uncle Andy. That's Uncle Mike. And then Uncle Anthony's backstage. And then can you say hello to all the people watching at home? Say hello, I'm Bella Grace Yoakley.
Hello, I'm birthday city.
oh, what a beautiful little girl.
Awesome.
What a beautiful little girl.
Just turned 4 years old.
America's hope.
I turned 4.
Yeah? You probably
Hey,
got
look
more
down
knowledge
at
in
the
your
Jeff
head.
Dirty there.
You probably got better decision making than most of our politicians, honey.
It's a lesson.
That's right.
Say, like never before, great champions.
We love our country.
Never before they champions.
You got that right, babe. Hey, teach her well.
This is the next president.
That's right.
This is the next present.
You're going to be the president, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, you're so smart.
I'm a present.
That's right. Give her a podcast and have her just talk about values and living a life of virtue. She'll be
That's
a
Uncle
millionaire.
Andy.
What's
week.
he saying?
What's he saying?
Yeah.
Such nice things about you.
She's the prettiest girl in town.
Go talk to mommy.
No, she's
Does mommy know? Does mommy know you're down here?
She is out. in the door.
Oh, she's out in the garage. So you made a bolt for downstairs.
This girl got it together.
Oh my gosh. What do you want for Christmas?
I want.
A microphone?
Yeah.
You're not old enough for a microphone.
Oh, we got a big one here, guys. United scored a touchdown, missed the extra point. They're down 1, 14-13.
Is it the second quarter?
It's got to be the third quarter.
That's an interesting game to watch.
Well, here's
This
why.
is the third quarter in United. Yes.
Yeah.
United has some really nice players. 0. They're Mike linebackers. Is it Mike Smith or McCann Smith?
First fingers on my wrist. Taut.
Yep, you're learning the letter.
Andy, I got one for you. Coach Ogilvy always did something I loved. On the front of a T-shirt at the beginning of the summer, they'd put a bunch of letters, but it had meaning behind it. Have you ever done that?
His is usually TTI, the toughest team in Ohio, TTIO.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I've
At
seen.
Boardman, he'd switch it up a little when he was at Boardman.
We put USA on the back of ours, tried and true.
I can't.
No, I appreciate him. He's a good coach, and he does it the right way. He's a God-fearing guy and loves his country. And I mean that. He's a God-fearing man. He loves his country. I like him. I really do. I think a lot of him.
This would be a huge win for the conference. I mean, in this point, Andy, you look at, how much pride is in a conference. For the EOAC to get to week 13 and have someone represented, how big is that?
Oh,
You need MVAC?
Yeah, no, I want all the league. I don't care. I want the league teams to win, bro. Come on, man. I'm rooting for McDonald against Kennedy. I'm rooting for Crestview against. That's our league team, man. What are you talking about? Those kids in the MAC conference want those MAC teams to win. Period. You might not like a guy from Coldwater if you're from Versailles, but you want to beat him.
That's where it's interesting for us because we have 70 teams or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, why do you hate this team so much? We don't like if they're YSN, we are rooting for them.
Well, if anybody says that, I know firsthand. I've been around you guys long enough. You're for all the kids, all the kids. I mean, is there some teams that get a little bit more press? Sure, there is. It's called they're winning. And you know what? When people are winning, to the victor goes the spoil. The better story gets a little bit more press because they're exciting. Nothing against. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. Well, no, I'm watching. The Garaway team took it down to the 20 now. It's 27-0. Crestview, you can tell right now. Crestview is a tough team. They are tough. They're just playing somebody that's a little more seasoned at this point. I see the body language of Crestview at this moment. I've seen this before. I've seen this. It's just,
Manchester's on board. They got a touchdown. It's 14-7 now. Crestview will learn a lot about themselves, though, tonight. They'll look back at this, and it'll sting for a while. But, boy, it'll make them better down the road.
That's how I look at it. That's the only way to look at it. It's you lick your wounds, and you lay by the side of the road. You bleed for a while, and then you get your butt up, and you say, okay, we're done. Feeling sorry for ourselves. Go back to work. Crestview has a lot of history. They got a lot of pride. They're a tough group of guys. They're always coached well.
69-yard touchdown run for Ike Lake, and Mooney goes up 21-6 on South Range.
We're getting some information. You never want this to happen. Clark Rutledge is out of the Palestine game, and he was on crutches at halftime. And, the year that young man has had in East Palestine, record-breaking performance. And I'll tell you what, you never want to go out this way. So thoughts and prayers to Clark Rutledge. You hope everything's okay. Just a
Is that the
sophomore.
quarterback?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a good player.
That's tough. That's a tough look.
Yeah, you don't ever want that to happen. That's definite prayers sent there. That's tough.
You know, it's amazing. They lost that guy last year who was such a great runner. Such a big guy, like a hoss running. Then this kid came in and he just is effective in a different way.
What happened to the Austintown game?
Just wanted to address this comment real quick because something on your end might have been wrong with it, but it's up and running for us. So if you continue to have problems, let us know. But it looks like it's good to go.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, keep an eye. JFK is driving on McDonald trying to tie the game.
Oh, man. Old Garraway down to the 5-yard line.
Just for those wondering, Mooney took a 21-6 advantage in the third on South Range. Man, Ant, you're not getting any luck with these. You're getting beat up on commercials tonight. Hey, even though we want to thank our sponsors for making it possible for us to do this kind of stuff all year
You
long.
got that right. You know what? I'm really impressed by this Liberty crew.
Are you watching that game?
Just a little bit off and on. And, Poland plays a brand of football that's very physical and aggressive. And, Liberty hasn't folded. They haven't folded.
21-7 in the third quarter there, and Poland's punting it away.
I mean, this is a Poland-type game, though. You know what I mean? This is, grinding face and punching in the gut. But Liberty hasn't folded.
Oof. Hoban 38, Boardman 0.
They were who they thought they were. It's Hoban, man. Got guys from all over the country. Who knows where they're from?
Canfield's up 24-6.
Yeah.
You think any of those Ursuline guys end up at Hoban?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I mean, just some of the guys, I don't know. That's like a traditional great players end up at great places a lot of times. I'm sure they have some great players.
14-7 McDonald over JFK right now. And, they're
driving.
On the screen. Never mind.
Oh, it is. Oh, boy. They are deep down in there.
This is who had this as the game of the night?
Oh, the Village is holding their breath at the moment. Ohio's finest Village holding their breath.
What happened? What happened in Girard? That's what I want to know.
Somebody just went down.
Girard. Had to be Girard.
Are you seeing all the games at the moment?
I think he cramped. Yeah.
In Girard?
Yeah, it looked like he had a leg cramp. One of the players was trying to stretch it out.
Oh, I see what happened.
Yeah, it's 14-7. I'll tell you who's looking good. Those Perry Pirates.
Who are they playing?
Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, up 20-6 with 8 minutes to go.
Isn't that the team that knocked off Hubbard last week?
Notre Dame, yes.
Yes.
Hubbard had a good year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I mean, the NE8 as a whole was very competitive this year. I mean, Hubbard
went 8-2, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
8-2
and 8-3, I think, right?
8-3.
Or no.
7-3. 7-3.
But then they won last week, right?
Yeah. No.
They lost to NDCO.
Oh, never mind. What am I talking about? This team's in stack high down at the 3.
Wow, tough one for Salem tonight. Glenville up 42-0. United's down 8 against Smithville.
I'm surprised at I know Glenville, for as good as they are, Salem's probably putting up a heck of a fight for themselves.
And
I'm not trying to be funny. Glenville's that good.
yeah. Mooney's at the 4-yard line on South Range right now, trying to go up 3 scores. They just had to take a timeout because they took too long. Almost got a delayed game penalty.
Whoever wins Region 5, that region in Division 5, are they the favorite to win state? I mean, is there?
I would think.
Liberty Center's out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's just depends how beat up you are coming out of it, Andy.
Tough night for Geneva as well. They're down 42-0 to CVCA at the half.
Who's playing? Hey, who's playing? Who's playing Mooney if they do knock off South Range?
Oh, it'll be Garfield or St. Clairsville.
So Poland will play Girard again.
Yep.
Oh, jeez, oh man, you're right, Mike. That's the war of attrition.
Mm-hmm.
Because Girard and this guy. Look at this guy running around.
Yeah, I mean, you got to survive to get out of there. Fitch is knocking on the door. They're at the 1-yard line right now.
Is it 17-14 still?
Still 17-14.
Mooney just pumped it in.
Mm-hmm.
West Branch is another team that's really an anomaly at the moment.
Yeah, you're good friends with Timmy Cooper. What's he have to say about his squad?
I coached him in high school all 4. He started for me for 4 years. He's a great dude, man. I walked into Western Reserve, and he was a freshman, and I started him at cornerback and wideout. And then the little guy. Really,
he's one of the best minds, I think, in coaching right now.
Great dude, man. Great coach. Does a great job with them. Has it really
Fitch
going on?
just took the lead.
Wow. TJ Parker says never die.
He's in a dogfight, though. Andy was right. This green team is good.
Oh, no, they're tough, bro. And they were down, I think, in most games until the second half. If you look at their schedule, most games that Green was in, it was really weird. I saw it. They were down in most games. The team would get out on them, and then they'd come back like heck. And what's strange is they got out on Fitch, and now Fitch has come back. Hey, man, Liberty's marching.
Hey, if they can pull a comeback, Andy, you would get your rivalry game.
Girard and Liberty.
Yeah. Where would be the best place to play that game? That's a thought for you. If it was them, I mean, they still got to get a couple scores here, but could you imagine a playoff game between those two schools?
Let's play it at Bo Ryan. Those people love football, don't they? The Niles people, they'd love to have a football game.
They do, but they don't like Girard.
Right. I'd love to play Niles week 1. Mineral Ridge, Niles week 1. Come on, right next to each other.
Although Girard's in a dogfight. I mean, this Manchester team, well coached, disciplined, they're hanging around.
You know what? Maybe I start really pushing that one. Niles and Mineral Ridge week 1. Come on, that'd be a great game. Niles, and you know what? Niles is a very proud place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know they've been struggling artists lately, but they're a proud place. The dragon is not dead.
Andy, when we talk about the conferences the way they are right now, obviously there's a little bit of movement, which usually leads to a lot of movement. What's your thought on these conference shakeups every almost 10 years? Is that something that has to happen, or do you think that there's just people trying to find the right fit for their particular community instead of
I
sticking
think
to
that
the history?
winning, people want to win so bad in football. And football guides and directs all these leagues. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. People are making these leagues for football. I'm not saying that they're not thinking about other things. That's not what I'm saying. But football is the real driving aspect. And people want to win. And they want to put themselves in positions to be relevant. And they will do what they have to do. I mean, look at Crestview is in a league. They're the only team that's not in the EOAC that,
Columbiana County.
come on. And they've been in it historically. But and they are a little bit bigger than some of these. But they're six. So is United. But, people feel that their program got too strong and they couldn't compete with them. So they're forced to play teams that, let's be honest, Crestview's not near Garrettsville. What do they have in common with Liberty? I'm not being mean, just talking about it. And
what's a solution, though? I mean, we've talked about this on our show a number of times, but from
you have to worry about yourself and your community and your school. That's the answer. And you have to try to keep rivals with people that will bring you a gate. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying you to worry about yourself, but part about worrying about yourself is playing people that historically will bring you a gate. It's hard junior high wise, not just varsity to establish relationships with some of these people, but to junior high, a girls basketball game on a Tuesday. If you're Crestview, you got to go to what? Garrettsville on a Tuesday for girls basketball. That's tough. How about Latonia getting out of the EOAC and going and play in that? What's that conference? The NAC.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to shake out for him. Maybe it's great for him. Maybe it ain't. It's a tough thing. It really is a tough thing, and what's really the answer? What's really the answer? And you got to look out for your school, and you got to look out for some of the rivalries you have to kind of keep a gate. The NE8 really has it going on because those are the blue bloods of the area, and they decided they're going to bash each other's heads in. And I'm just so slack-jawed at how South Range does it every year because they're the small school in it, and they've been so dominant. Now the other teams have kind of caught up to them a little bit, and it's interesting. But, a lot of, like our school, Mineral Ridge plays McDonald and Springfield and Lowville and Jackson and Western Reserve. I don't think there'll be a whole lot of movement there, but I don't know what it looks like. We brought in Camel and Waterloo. I don't know what that looks like in the future. I don't. Would Crestview be better playing in the NE8 or playing in the EBC conference? I don't know. Would Brookfield and Champion and Newton Falls be better playing with us? I don't know. Would Niles be better playing with us?
Yeah, Rob's talking about Louisville, who just joined the AAC.
Well,
it's tough. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and bash athletic directors for doing the best.
They got to do what's best for their school.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is there's a lot of pressure from these communities to win at any cost, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. And we had Nick Safara from Latonia on this program and on this network, and it boils down to wins and losses and revenue. Because Andy, you've said it before: a football coach and football program, a successful football season in an election year when there's levies on the line can change the course of an entire district.
Well, let's look at it like this. Let's just look at it like this. In the union, just in the whole union, 50 states, who's the highest paid public employee in 40 of the 50 states? I bet it's a head college football coach.
Yeah.
I bet
what's Ryan Day getting in Ohio? 10 million a year?
Okay. I bet you 40 out of the 50 in the union. It's a head football coach. So I'm probably lowballing it saying 40 out of 50. You know what I mean? So I'm lowballing it because I know it's higher than 40. So in the whole union, so you bring that down to the high school level, people are they want to win, and they feel that's a great identity for their town, especially a small town. You want to get levies passed. You want to get things done in the school district. Nothing better than having a winning football season or a program that people could be proud of. You know, and that's all the sports, but football is a funny creature. It's a driving force. I mean, you tell me what would be should Canfield look at Canfield? They're one of the blue bloods in the area. They're not in a league. They do it independent, right?
No, they're in the league.
Yeah.
What league
That
are they in?
schedule they play though is nice, but they're still getting they played Boardman this year. Traditional game kind of against Hallam, takes a little bit of conference. Still play Poland.
I love to see them play Fitch year in and year out, right?
Yeah, Canfield is kind of weird because they're in a conference, but they don't really keep to it for football.
Yeah,
So-
I don't see them. I mean, well, what conference?
Because they're in the AAC, but they don't all play each other for football. So
Yeah, they don't.
Can't Canfield beat Harding? Would you say Canfield beats Harding most years?
I would say yes, but Canfield is a YSN school and Harding's not. So there you go.
Well, Canfield is D3, Fitch is D2, Harding is D2. What's Howland? Howland got to be 3. I've been telling Timmy Cooper at the West Branch he should be playing Fitch and Harding. He tells me I'm crazy. I said, bro, and my thing with Tim is West Branch can play with those schools. And if you're going to, who does West Branch have to beat to get to the state championship? Glenville? Well,
yeah.
Does Glenville beat Fitch and Harding? Glenville beat Massillon week 1.
Glenville and Harding had some great football games back in the day.
When's the last time Warren Harding has beat Fitch? Or when's the last time Warren Harding or Fitch have beaten Massillon? I don't know. I don't know. When's the last time?
Been a few years.
Well, this week 1, Glenville beat Massillon. I tell Timmy, go play Fitch and Harding so you can get ready for Glenville. Who cares if you win or lose? They're taking 12 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm looking at the perspective of how I'm looking at it. I'm not right about everything, but if you're looking at it like you want to be irrelevant in the state and try to make a run for a state title, you don't always have talent to do it. If you have it now, cash in the chips.
Oh, I thought that was a pick.
Well, here, I'll play devil's advocate for you. Is Glenville really a Division 4 team?
I was saying that. I'm the one that's been screaming that, saying they were Division 1 and 2 for a long time. Now they're 4, but Ted Ginn Academy trickles into that school, and they don't count for competitive. I don't get it. I don't understand that.
No, but it really, if you're a public school in D4 and you have your best team ever, and here's your date in the first round of the playoffs, things are not looking good. I know Manchester has scored.
JFK.
I don't know if it's a field goal or a touchdown. They haven't updated the scoreboard yet.
You're saying it's a 14-10 or 14-14 game?
Yeah, they haven't updated the YSN scoreboard yet, but all I saw was them kicking, and I was trying to see because, oh boy, did we put the cart before the horse? Because we're thinking Poland Girard next week and Akron Manchester, and I'll steal this from Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friends.
Not
That
so
would
fast,
be-
my friend.
That would be the biggest upset of the night to me.
Yeah.
If Gerard's, because listen, Gerard to me is the best team we have
Yeah.
across the. I mean, at least through 10 weeks. You look at Gerard and they had the body of work that they had, putting up what average of 50 some points a game, something like that.
That was a touchdown. It is 14-14 in Gerard.
Oh baby.
Ooh.
Well, Gerard's going to go 5 wide and let Deli or let this AJ
Pearson.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Because he's the magic guy. He's magic.
Yeah, can you go back to Gerard when you have a chance?
Final from Mogador, they win 54-7.
Ooh.
Wow.
Where do you
Hey.
want me to go back to? Gerard?
Still want to throw
Gerard, if you
congrats
could.
Southeast Palace.
DJ, you said Gerard.
Very
Gerard,
good
please,
year
yes.
for the Bulldogs.
Great year for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's a great year. Shout out to the Old Valley Christian team, knocked them off week 10.
They did. What a shootout that was. 1 point
Yeah.
game, over 100
Aaron
points
Agresta.
scored.
Aaron Agresta got him week 10. Good for Aaron.
And he doesn't get near enough credit for the job that I mean, he was kind of learning the ropes with you, and then the first opportunity he gets to have Valley Christian, I don't know if you saw that speech that he had after the game. That
Well,
was
Aaron's a good guy. Hey, Aaron's a God-fearing guy. And,
I'm proud of him, man. That's it.
Oh,
Listen,
he's a
people
great guy.
we talked about this a little bit this week about it takes a lot to win a game at the varsity level. People just take it for granted. I mean, how many 0-10 seasons do we see every single year on YSN? And just to win a game, you think Leetonia didn't do it for 3 years?
It's hard. It's hard to win games, and it's hard to. You know what it is? It's the daily grind. It's not the game. It's the preparation and getting guys in the weight room and getting them to believe, and then once they're there, getting them to do it over and over again. And they have options today in this unhinged, goofy society we live in. Why be
Oh,
on the
what a
team?
play there by the Cube.
Come on,
Sorry.
H. Give him the
Is
flag,
that
too.
Gerard? Is that
Give him the
Gerard?
flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Gerard.
Is it 14?
Couple more finals.
It's 14-14.
Hoban wins 38-0 over Boardman.
Good year for the Spartans.
CVCA beats Geneva 42-7.
Hey, Eagles, Spartans, good years. Well
Yeah.
done.
Boardman had a
Community should be
heck of
proud.
a year, man. They knocked off Canfield week 10. People, that Canfield team was a special team. Hey, they murked Poland, and Poland had a great year.
That's the other thing, Andy. We were kind of talking about just winning a varsity football game during the year, but then you start thinking about playoffs. And East Palestine only won its second game in history in the playoffs last week. And you've got these other teams talking to Dave Rock about, sometimes you take playoff wins for granted in places like South Range and in Mooney and Girard. And yeah, I mean, as hard as it is to win a game in the regular season, it's probably 10 times as hard to win a game in the postseason.
It is. I think the postseason, there's more pressure. I don't care what anybody says, and I know Coach will tell us. You hit that postseason, and all of a sudden, everything is just amplified. You agree with me there, Coach?
Yeah, in big games in general. Postseason is, Reno Sacco says all the time in Steubenville, the postseason to the people of Steubenville is really special. And I do believe that. Like, there's certain places where the postseason is really special. And Mogador is one of them, And that's where I think Mogador is great. Their people believe this second season means a lot to all of us. And because of that, it's hard to beat those teams because their kids do play with a certain crap in their blood, and it's nothing against East Palestine, But they had a good season, but they're doomed playing Mogador. They're doomed because Mogador is playing like that all the time. Steubenville's playing like that all the time. Oh, geez, Gerard.
Uh-oh.
This Manchester team is playing like nutmen.
Yeah.
Well, so let me.
McDonald got a little breathing room. They just scored again. It's 28-13.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, they were who we thought they were too.
So when we talk about success and relative to each individual program, there are teams obviously across not just football but across programs and districts that have never won a state championship in anything at all. Do you think that is the bar for success, Andy? Or what?
No. Oh my God, no. Was Dan Yeagley a Hall of Fame coach if he didn't win the state title game?
Yes.
All right, come on. Sure way. They're up 34-0 now on Crestview. This guy hasn't won a state title game. Do you think he's a great coach? He's been there 27 years. Okay, so winning a state. I'm going to tell you this about the playoffs. Let me tell you something about winning playoff games, then advancing another game, then winning another game, and then maybe getting lucky enough to win a state title. You need to have a lot of talent. You need to have things go your way. Go ask anybody that ever did it. Things have to go your way. And I'm not ripping on anybody for, look, all those years South Range, who are they getting knocked off by? Kirtland. What year did they win it? They didn't got to play Kirtland. It's not ripping on things. It's just you have to have some things go your way. And it's not being mean and saying negative things about people, but judging someone on winning a state title or not. Is Bill Barn a great coach? He has 300 and some wins. Did he ever win the state title? No. The guy's a great all-time coach. What if Pavlansky still been a great coach if he didn't win a state title?
Yes.
Damn right. Dan Williams hadn't won a state title, and he's going to be done soon. If he doesn't win a state title, it's Dan Williams. Come on, man. Success is not reserved for those, and greatness is not reserved for those who won the state title. It's great that you've hung in there and had opportunities and had talent, and then you capitalized when you did. And I know some guys that did win state titles, and they're not as great as coaches as some of the guys that didn't. I like the guys that keep coming back. The guys that get knocked off, they keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back.
I'll never forget, Coach, when I saw the look in Jeff Bayek's face when he finally got that championship up at JFK.
Sure.
That was, and what he had done at Hubbard alone put him.
Well, the Hubbard made him great. The Kennedy didn't make him great. What he did at Hubbard made him great.
Mm-hmm.
Before he went to Kennedy.
Yeah.
That was, that the Kennedy thing was icing on the cake. What he did at Hubbard was more remarkable, right?
But, but what I'm saying is to see the relief on him when he got to lift that championship trophy. And speaking of JFK alone, one of my favorite coaches ever is Tony. Oh my gosh, was he wide open? Holy cow. Manchester blew that coverage. Tony Napolet, one of my all-time favorite coaches. I'm sure you had some interaction with Tony.
Yeah, he was always kind to me. I never played against him, but I know he was always a nice guy and a classy guy, and Napolet's, he's a Niles guy. Napolet's a Niles guy, and Niles is a hard place to coach because they want you to they believe.
10-0, you better be raising a state title, and they still believe that.
And at one time they were beating McKinley and Massillon, and so they Steubenville. So it's hard on them to have to, But Napolet's from there, and he left, went to Kennedy, and had a Hall of Fame career.
I got a tip the cap to Cardinal Mooney here tonight, boys, because it's 34-6.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, this is a Mooney team that there's a guy out there, plenty of folks out there that said, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. Everybody knows that I'm never going to give up on the Raiders. There's not a chance. They can be playing the Steelers, and I'm still going to cheer for the South Range Raiders. But I will tell you, and they might win this year. They might win.
Even though you'd still have your Big Ben jersey on.
I wouldn't.
I'm kidding.
I would say, I mean, listen, for anybody that thinks that Mooney got this #1 ranking in the region by happenstance, ladies and gentlemen, Mooney is back. And Frank Colapret is as good as it gets when it comes to coaches. And someday Coach Frank's going to have a statue built right outside of Cardinal Mooney High School for what he's been able to do this program. Oh, in 1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah, this Sugar Creek game just ended in 34-0. They're going to have a date with Kirtland here. They got to play one more game before.
Glenville shut out Salem 49-0.
Smithville and United. Geez, oh man, the Smithies. All right. United's a little fast pace.
Got to. Fourth quarter. Down 2 scores.
All right, Gerard. Let's see it, baby. Shut him down time.
Andy, this is, I mean, obviously when the game's in hand and you're just kind of, I don't want to say going through the motions, just trying to finish strong. How tough is that mentally for a coach to not have to, to keep his guys going, to keep them motivated, down by 3-4 scores?
It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. And especially when you know the opponent is probably pretty darn good. You know what I mean? It's just when you're down 20 the regular season game to somebody like you, it's a little bit more hope. I found myself down last week, and I'm sure, Chris, you did. It's tough. It's tough. It's not an easy thing. And
what do you as a coach say to your seniors during those moments?
well, you tell them you love them and to fight like hell. Don't go quietly into the night. Don't go quietly into the night. Fight like hell. Try to hold the guy up. Try to punch the ball out. You need a turnover. Coach to the last dog's hung. Tell the kids to fight. You got to model it. Coach to the end. Don't quit on the kids. I'm a loud guy. I'm not going to quiet down now. I use all my timeouts against Garraway before in the second. We were down 30-some points. I used all my timeouts. I kicked onside kicks. I do whatever it takes. Show the kids you're not quitting. And then, that's what it is.
Just addressing this comment, there's about 7.5 left in this Gerard game, so that's where the time's at there.
Corey, buy the stupid package. You have Steelers tickets. You have season Steelers tickets.
Anthony, Fitch is at the 1 trying to go in and get up 10 points here.
I'm on it. Let's get it up.
Well, Gerard is really going after.
This
is a great chess match. This Manchester team is going right at Gerard, and Gerard is bulleting their linebackers now.
I missed the touchdown.
They're really coming after Gerard.
Yeah.
They just missed that touchdown.
What game are you watching?
I had the Fitch game on. Now I'm switching back to Gerard.
Yeah, I think this is the moment of truth right here.
Well, they moved the sticks.
50-yard line. You're in 4 down territory now.
Extra points good. Fitch is up 28-17.
Gerard took out number 72. He's that big bully. Who's that guy? Jesus. Who is that guy for Gerard, 72? He's one of the bigger linemen in the area.
Not sure who he is.
I mean, he's gigantic. They're going 4-man side, running power back to the weak side. Gerard's selling out on the run, man. This is a great game.
Here's the question, guys. This is the first time we've really done this, especially in football. But, from a standpoint of with pay-per-views going on behind us, is this something, and let us know in the comments. We want to know, is this something that you like? Is this something you appreciate, or is this a waste of your time? Judging by the numbers, I think this is okay. But did you guys have fun?
I'm having a blast. And McDonald just advanced. 28-13.
Hey, Blue Devils, nice job. Hey, Eagles, JFK, great season. 6 straight wins.
Just pulled up Gerard's roster, number 72, Dylan Littell, a junior lineman for.
That's him.
Gerard.
Oh, he's a big guy. This guy's like a Big Ten. He looks like some Big Ten lineman. He looks like he's 6'8".
Canarino's probably trying to get him to play some hoops.
Listen, man, this guy could probably drive the bus. He looks like he's 6'8". Big play.
Thanks. Kind compliment there, Mr. Bell.
Thanks, Bell. Love it.
United's on at the 2. I think a flag just got thrown. We might have motion here. They need this score, and then they're going to have to get the ball back.
I think if how much time's left in this Manchester game, because they're going to punt. They're going to be 5.
I got to say, it's got to be around the 5-minute mark, 6-minute mark.
They're going to punt that ball quick and try to get this ball back.
All right, touchdown United. So the only problem with them punting here, Coach, they may not get this ball back till it goes to the end zone for Gerard.
Andy, take your shirt off. They're asking for it in the comments.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lay around with my my bare chest hanging out.
Well, if you recall, the last time you were on this late at night on YSN, you had yep, that you were eating your wife's ice cream.
I'll just put this sucker right back on. Old Glory.
There we go. Thank you, everybody, for the comments. We appreciate it. Certainly, it's easier for us to judge.
This is great, stuff. Man. Hey, we're watching high school football. We're flipping back watching playoff games. I mean, what's your heaven look like? What's your heaven look like? Oh, bro. Pearson's on the loose.
Poland, Gerard, part 2.
You just want to get out of this game if you're Gerard. It doesn't matter about the score. Win and get the hell out of here and stay healthy. Keep that number. What's the quarterback's number? 6, 2? What's his number?
2.
Yeah, keep 2 upright. Because it's that part of the season when your heroes get knocked around. You get a lot less chance of winning.
You think? Did we see an onside kick down here at United, maybe?
Oh, the real onside kick where they don't have to tell you it's coming.
No.
Stupidest rule in all professional football.
What they've
done. They took a lot of fun. They took a lot of fun out with that. The way I know they're trying to prevent injuries, but
can you imagine if they took bunting out of baseball? That's exactly what they did with taking onside kicks out of football.
Or you have to tell them when you're going to bunt.
Yeah, but you're only allowed to do it like late in the fourth quarter.
And you have to be losing.
Did they get it? They may have gotten this.
The Eagles are alive, baby.
Fly,
some
Eagles,
DJ Ogilvy
fly.
magic. Sprinkle it in there.
What was Smithfield doing? That's my question there, Coach.
We're on the road to victory.
Oh, they're going to huddle. That ball went 10, I thought.
What are they going? Come on, boys. What are we talking about here?
Oh boy, let it go. Come on, give it to United. Long live our glorious republic. Let's see it. Let's see Smith go off the stop.
This is for the
Long live
ratings.
our glorious.
This is
This
for
is for the
rating.
ratings. Come on, boys. Don't do this, gentlemen. Don't do this.
Just when we said we love the referees. There it is.
Oh, they gave it to him. Oh.
You know what? It's time for Freebird. Let's
Oh
go.
my, that's it. Oh, I thought you were gonna play Freebird.
They would. Mark Zuckerberg's a real douchebag sometimes. He would cancel this whole broadcast. Where is Derek going? Where are we? We're trying to win an Emmy with this.
What are we
this
doing,
scam
Derek?
board right now. Oh, so I just broke something. I don't even know what I broke.
All right, so I got a good question here for you, Andy. The
Yes,
Girard
sir.
player runs out of bounds. What would you tell your player in this situation? Because you want that clock running, at least so they use all their timeouts here if they do get it.
I would say it in the nice, non-profane way. Please don't do that again. Oh, there he goes. He's getting loose. Flag
There
in the
you go.
backfield.
The dreaded holding call.
I know that Liberty Center right now is probably beating somebody 56-0. So you know what? You got to get momentum in any kind of game that you can get momentum. But in a game like this, just get out of it alive and talk about it later. It's just get out of it, man.
Yeah.
I agree. Stay in bounds. Get out of it. We'll talk about why we didn't win by 30 later. Just, you know what? Akron Manchester has as much history or more than most schools in this region. So, you know what? They're going to play hard too.
Oh, yeah.
Looks
Well,
like we
and
lost DJ. I don't know where he
I
went.
always say this about the playoffs. You can win by 1, you can win by 30. Both ways, you still advance.
Just win, baby.
Garfield is up
Al Davis.
48-31 on St. Clairsville. So Garfield looking like they're going to set up a meeting with Mooney next week. And that'll mean an all YSN regional semifinals, which means we're guaranteed a regional champion no matter what. As long as Girard pulls this off.
That's a great Final Four in the area for Division 4 in that region. That's a great one.
To think out of that region, you're going to have the Final Four. Those don't happen very often. I'll tack on a few more penalties.
Who's number 5 for Gerard? This guy's awesome. This dude's a war daddy. I've watched him on film.
Final, Perry wins 26-6, so they're moving on in Division 4.
Gerard's going to be taking a knee here soon.
Who will West Branch play next week? Do they have to play Glenville?
Can they rope-a-dope them? Stay away from that as long as you can.
I don't know. This is the first I've gotten to see Glenville tonight, Andy, and wow, they look pretty impressive.
Well, they're not. All I can just keep going back to was they lost by Hoban by less than a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then they beat
The winner of the West Branch game plays Perry, so it'll be
there
an all
it
YSN
is.
game.
That's the spirit. Stay away from Glenville.
The Perry West Branch game could be pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah. I think that West Branch would be the favorite in that one.
Well, I like what United is doing down here on this. They are just short, quick passes. They're moving the sticks to get temporary stops on the clock. That's tough. They roll him in bounds there.
Gerard's back got thrown down hard. Number 28, he's a tough guy.
And I guess Manchester's using their timeouts.
Yep. You know, this Gerard team has young kids on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have some veterans, but they got some young guys playing.
Yeah.
We got a final in McDonald. They win 28-13. I think we already said that, didn't we? I just got it in that group text. But
It's all right.
I'm going to miss
McDonald
the
wins.
celebration this week. Best of luck to them, but I'll miss the celebration.
You'll stay over in Wethersfield.
I'll be hanging out in Wethersfield tonight.
Oh, no! Oh, wow! How about that one, Coach?
He didn't catch that, did he?
Yes.
That's insane.
Wow.
The ball, that was a loose ball, and he just picked it up and threw it.
How about if you're Smithfield and squandered a 14-point lead? Here's the key question now. Do you go for two, roll the dice? Do you kick and tie here?
Wow, that's a real conversation.
well, this year we've seen a lot of teams just go for two in the win, so we'll see.
We have Anthony.
Don't worry, guys. I'm all right.
I mean, like,
You all right?
more than we've ever seen. DD safe.
I didn't know if you had some bad wings tonight. You just had to go, been down that road. Been down that road.
I thought maybe you went upstairs to save Bella.
I'll tell you what.
That's good, Mike. That's good.
I said, I don't know what I just broke. And then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. The computer turned off. The ring light just fell down. The camera fell off. Like the microphone, like it was a mess. We had a war zone in here.
Well, this is interesting. They're going for two.
I can't tell what they're doing yet.
They're going.
Looks like they
two.
are.
He's sprinting left. He's just going to sprint left.
Corey's asking about the seedings.
Oh, timeout again.
Best seed does get the home field, but who's he talking? I missed something. Who's he talking about? Is he talking about Gerard Poland, or is he talking about a potential matchup with Mooney?
Gerard's going to win this game against Manchester.
United scored?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
You missed
ball went
a
over the
crazy
guy's
play.
head. He picked it up and threw it 30 yards and went in.
Yeah, Gerard would be home next week.
Gerard's going to be home until they play, or if they play Mooney.
Yeah.
Gerard's the 2 seed. So if St.
Gerard's
Clair
up.
is it, who won that game? Garfield?
Garfield.
Garfield's winning 48-31. It's not final yet.
Okay, so it'll be Garfield, Mooney at Stambaugh, and then Poland, Gerard at Arrowhead Stadium, and then
wait a
the winner
minute.
of that-
No. Those aren't home teams anymore. Don't they go
Yeah,
to
they are.
sites?
No, they changed it this year. Correct?
14 points.
I'm pretty sure they changed that to it's all the way through the region.
Smithville
Oh, boy.
Stock United.
Oh. This is the worst.
Rally the troops and get that onside kick going again.
Can they do it again?
Believe America, he just caught some ball and threw it in the corner. I don't even know how the heck he caught the touchdown pass.
Is this the last dog, Ant?
See, is there anywhere else we can go? Is Gerard still going?
One by one from the field they'll go.
We're
That's
paying
final.
the bills
Branch
tonight,
is
ladies and
final.
gentlemen. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, this is toasty.
Technically, West Branch is still playing, but they're going to win that game.
Yeah.
This might be over. I mean, it looks like they're having or their injury.
We'll just
Yeah,
come
just
back to
stay
this,
here.
get the onside kick.
Oh, come on there, Magic Ogilvies.
Mike
Getting
Schweinhart
ready for-
confirms that the regional semis will be at the high seeds home. So
Yeah.
Gerard will be home next week.
Well, all right. Now, a regional final game, will that be?
That's.
I think it's
Newcastle.
I think they changed it. I think it's
Oh.
I think they did. I want to say I saw that because they were having a hard they being the OHSAA were having a hard time getting schools to
host
raise their
games.
hand because they're not getting any money. Or sorry, they're getting like $1,500, which goes pretty far.
We should do our. Oh my God!
They did it.
They did it again.
They did it again. Get them.
They did.
How much
And that
time's
definitely went
left?
10 yards.
Is there anybody there that can tell you how much time's left?
I'm sure Derek Rhodes will put it in the group chat.
Oh my gosh.
Garfield won that game's final 48-31.
Here,
Mooney went final 48-12, so it's officially Mooney
Hey,
versus
good
Garfield.
season, Raiders.
Yeah.
All right, hang on. We're gonna get some audio here.
West Branch won 38-14. They'll play Perry next week.
Yeah, this is. I would love to know how much time's left. Can they
Hang
dink
on.
and dunk like they
No,
did
I'll
last
get
time?
you. I'll get you.
I turned it
Dude,
on.
I can just turn the.
For the Eagles.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brown rolling right, looking to throw, throws short, and I think that's incomplete.
He caught it, got out of bounds.
He did catch it, and they stopped the clock.
11.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter as United trails by 1, 27-26.
Ball at the 42.
2nd and 5 here. Maybe 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Brown coming from the sideline.
Liam Jones, the kicker.
Tommy Brown.
Maybe they can get in within his range and just win the game off of a field goal.
Wow.
First team all EOAC quarterback.
Brown has Mackay and Haynes in the backfield with him. 2 receivers each side. Shotgun snap. He gets it, looking to throw downfield. He's
Can't
in
wait.
trouble.
Watch
Steps
out.
up in the pocket. He's going to go
Can't
down.
get sacked.
Sacked at the 45. The ball is loose, but they're going to call him down
Can't advance
as the
fumble anyway.
clock
That's
runs out and expires on the Eagles season. Wow. Patrick,
The effort is
my
unbelievable. The
what a
heartbreak.
way to end that one in a heartbreaking fashion as the Eagles would not give up, fall short by 1 point tonight,
Hey, Eagles.
27-26.
Wow.
Lot of disappointed United fans there, but once again, that call to go for it and win, I do that all day and twice on Sunday. I
Yeah.
do. I
If you-
really do.
Gutsy call.
Better play safe than sorry, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's the one they're going to be thinking about till 2026 here in Hanoverton,
Yeah.
Patrick. Well, fans, we appreciate you sticking with us. This was one heck of a way to end my season. Patrick, I appreciate you being here with me tonight, my man. Appreciate
Pleasure
it.
working with you.
Yes, sir. United fans, go ahead.
I will more than likely be back next week
There
covering
you go.
another game, but we will not know until that day.
The final
Canfield just went final as well. 27-12
Gerard.
final
To
score.
10-1 on the season
in
and move
Canfield.
on
Gerard
to
just
the
went final
regional
28.
I think that's it, man.
semifinals.
I think
They will
that's
have
it.
a great test ahead of them next week. And it will be a
Hey,
very interesting game to see what can
Anthony,
happen for
would
Canfield
you
Cardinals.
mind?
My name's Tommy
Um,
Pearson, alongside my buddy and partner, as always, Craig Walters. And we
Hang on.
wish you
You
a
forgot
great night,
Craig's
and we'll
name.
see you.
Where is this? Turn this off. All right. Would you mind going and finding the scoreboard and replacing it with what this is. I'll turn that off for us.
I'll get to.
So, all right. So let's break this down. First off, everybody watching the entirety of this, thank you so much. Guys, we saw some teams advance. We saw some teams fall tonight, such as life in the playoffs, right? What an incredible night of football. Sam says it best right here. When you think about this, right? When you think about week 13 and you got 4 more weeks until the state championship. There's the Yogmeister. What did we learn tonight about our teams here in week 12 and going into week 13? Mike, we'll start with you. Who did you learn the most about tonight? And I
learned one that Girard, very resilient. They had the battle, and that's a good way to start the playoffs. Do they have some stuff they got to clean up? 100%. They'll take care of that. Fitch, same thing. Struggled early, come back, they get the win. So you take those two teams, they're going to learn a lot. I'm stoked for what's going to take place in Division 5 next week. We have 2 local matchups, and that is just going to be crazy. I mean, Mooney, Garfield, Girard, Poland, round 2 at Arrowhead. We know the first time it went down to a 2-point conversion. So you look at all that. That's what I'm learning here tonight. We've got a lot of fun looking ahead to next week already.
Andy, what did you learn about teams?
It was just an honor. I've been doing this a long time. I've been lucky enough to do this a long time, and this was really fun. And just, you know what, man, next round, the teams that lost tonight, it was, I know how it felt. It's very tough, and, they put on great performances. Things just didn't work out. And the teams that are moving on, best of luck. And hopefully we can do this some other time, maybe next week. I don't know. And, I'm always around, but those were great games. That was really fun. And we're going to get some great matchups next week. A lot to talk about. We're going to get some tremendous games, and hopefully some of our teams can advance to the next week. It's going to get tougher, and it's going to come down to those 5 plays I talked about. I don't know what they're going to be, but those 5 plays. And hopefully our teams in this area can hang in and win those plays and advance to the next week.
Man, I had a blast tonight with you guys, hanging out with not just the 2 of you who, Andy, thank you so much for your time tonight. You're always welcome, obviously.
You guys are legends, man. Mike, you're a legend, dude. It's an honor to be around you. And DJ, you know how I feel about you. So the old ball coach is always around, and I'm going to go hang out with my wife and Augie. And as always, dudes, America, you know what I mean?
Love you, buddy. Thank you so much for spending the night with us.
You're the best, Coach.
God bless you guys. I mean it. America.
So there he goes. Listen, when I feel bad because I was like, hey, can you give me like a half hour at the first part? And he hung with us the whole night, Mikey.
Yeah, oh yeah. He wasn't leaving. Once he got in, he was hooked. And it was just fun. Like, we got to hear his perspective. We got to see some great games. We got to see some games that we didn't really want to see go that way. Stunned a little bit that, boy, Sugar Creek Garraway impressed me tonight.
They're the real deal, right?
Yeah, you come into Crestview and do what you've done to them tonight. That's a tough blow for the Rebels, but just an incredible night all around. What did you think of it?
I thought it was fun. I think at the end of the day, I love this. I think this is great. I think it's another opportunity to do what we do. I feel we do better than anybody, and that is, be the people's champion of sports in this region, in this area. This was a big swing, right? This is a big swing for us as we were. When you're up against pay-per-view, you got to weigh the pros and cons, right? You got to sit there and go, okay, we need at least as enough money to cover the games that we're doing. Brian gave us the thumbs up. Thank you to Brian Scott, the co-founder of this company, for always having faith in some of my stupid ideas. But I wouldn't have wanted to have this night with anybody else, Mike. I mean, you do Audible Call for 10 weeks out of the year, and you drilled it again and I think this kind of opened the door for Audible Call next year for some of the people who don't get to watch it during the season. So if you're new to this, we do this every week during the regular season. That's free too. This was free tonight. Thank you to our sponsors who constantly help us move the chains each and every week. Thank you to our viewers. I mean, I'm getting the early reports on the viewership for this alone, and I mean, hang on. This is gonna blow your mind. Ready?
I got nowhere to go. I don't have to drive home tonight.
Right? I mean, if you had to guess how many views we had tonight on the website alone, not including this, because this is in the viewership's in the millions for this across the platforms. Guess. Just on the website. 158,000 views of our stuff tonight. And people, it's not 158,000 people. Trust me, there weren't that many people paying the $10. But the fact that people are interested and they want to know and they want to see more football and they want to see how the neighboring communities are doing. And the other thing that I was told the other day, which I didn't even really think about, was I think, do a decent job, and I'm not going to I'll pat ourselves on the back. We do a really good job of gassing up other schools that maybe you have interest in, right? You have interest in your community, but you sit there and you go, I really want to see Crestview play. I want to see what McDonald's all about. I want to see what East Palestine. I want to see all of this. Mooney. I mean, the Gerard, Poland, the big wins tonight, right? You sit there and now you're a little bit more acclimated. Whether you agree with us, whether you hate us as announcers or not, you have to appreciate the fact that we're giving you something that that you're not getting anywhere else in the country. Nobody else is doing that.
Well, and not only this, DJ, here's a cool thing. There is probably people from Garaway that could not come to Crestview tonight.
Agreed.
If they chime in and pay on that, that's bonus. That's great. And I think that does happen during the playoffs. There's people from out of the region that tune in, and it's also helped us get a few of these schools from out of the region to join the mothership.
But what I'm going to tell you, and I tell you all the time, is that there's never a day, never once, never going to be a day that we would rather you watch our network over going to a live game and supporting these student athletes, these coaches in these communities. What we do is it's an auxiliary, right? It's an option to do it, but only if you weren't going to go in the first place. So I can appreciate, going to these games because we do it so often. We do it every single night somewhere on the network outside of usually Sundays. But I will say this, tonight was fun. Tonight, to be able to share it with you and Andy, and Anthony, Mike, hey, dude, awesome job, cutting through the games. You did a great job, and he pop on here. Tell me you have clothes on first before you pop on here. All right, you got clothes on. We're good.
We're good.
Okay, we're good.
Hey, man, when you think about nights like tonight and kind of the breakdown of what we see, on a day-to-day basis, tonight makes a little extra special, some sprinkles on it, right?
Yeah, tonight's real fun. Like you said, Mike, we do this every week, but when we're doing the Audible Call, we don't really get to interact with people. We don't get to see the comments live necessarily because we're not on StreamYard. We're doing it on OBS, so we don't necessarily have the ability to go in and see the comments. And we also we kind of let the announcers do the job. So it was fun to watch you and Andy and Mike just kind of be able to talk about football for 3 hours, which we don't get to do during the Audible Call. We kind of let the announcers do the heavy lifting on Friday nights during the regular season.
Love of God.
Look at the radar.
Omaha.
Omaha.
We'll give them one. I
At
love
least,
the look
at least
in
we know
TJ's
he's
eyes.
alive. Throw up that scoreboard. I know I made you do it and I took it down. Throw up that scoreboard and go through the finals if you wouldn't mind on whoa. Ack, you all right? Michael, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. He's all right, folks. All right, Hank, give us the finals on this beautiful rainy night. Was it rainy out?
Spotty, I think. I think most of the rain came earlier today, though.
Okay.
So here we go. Hoban beats Boardman 38-0. The final score in that one. Hoban will play Hudson, who beat Uniontown Lake 14-12 tonight. Fitch gets the win over Green 28-17. Final score there. I believe Fitch is lined up to play Walsh Jesuit in the regional semifinals. If both Fitch and Hoban win, we'll have an all YSN regional final in that one. Canfield gets the win over Kenston 27-12. CVCA ends Geneva season 42-7 over Geneva. Garfield gets the win over St. Clairsville 48-31. Your final score there. Glenville all over Salem 49-0. West Branch gets the win over Norton.
Hold the phones.
35.
Hold the phones. Pitch game's still going. 28-25. Antonio.
Oh, Radar
Wait
was
a
wrong.
minute.
Radar put final in the chat. He's wrong.
Hey,
When is Radar right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just that game is still going. Radar.
You sack of subs.
Radar, I'll get you, man. I'll get you for that.
Can we pop that on? Do we still have it?
Let's
get out of this.
I can.
Hey,
Well,
by the way,
have to-
folks, if you're sitting here for scores, you can go to ysnlive.com/scores and you can pull those up. They're up to the minute. Swinehart is doing an excellent job as always and keeping us true to form here on YSN. Green's going for the onside kick right now.
Let me go get
boy.
the
Oh boy.
game
Here
up.
we go.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Hold
Popping it up. Here we go. Got it. It's up.
Got it.
Can we turn the announcer up?
Yeah, let's get it.
Before they called a timeout, they were running all over the place there. I didn't think they were set up, but it was designed, I guess. Here we go.
Hands team.
They're going to do some motioning
Ooh, trick.
on an onside kick. It's the first time I've ever seen this. And it does not work.
Yeah.
Brady Evans gets it.
I love it.
Will do it. 1:23 left in the game. And that's all Fitch.
His reaction is great.
And it does not work.
Can we roll that?
Roll that back. Let's hear that again.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Green fans begin to exit as
Hang
their
on.
seasons have come to an end.
I want to make this full screen.
Congratulations to all.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's roll it back.
All right, here we go.
Timeout. They were running all over the place there. I didn't think they were set up, but it was designed, I guess.
This is the best.
Here we go. They're going to do
Here it
some
is.
motioning on an onside kick. It's the first time I've ever seen this. And it does not work. Brady Evans gets it, and that will do it. 1:23 left in the game. It's all Fitch.
That is awesome. That is the best. I mean, like,
Bring out a timeout.
so when you begin, Mike, you know this better than anybody. When you're sitting there, well, Anthony, you got your degree in broadcasting as well. Like, you're trying to build the moment, and they're like, I haven't seen this before, and it doesn't work. Like, it just pin in the balloon, right?
All green.
I love those boys. Those are the Howard boys, aren't they?
Yes.
They're legendary, man.
Rizio and Manzo.
That call by itself should live forever.
Stuck with it the whole way.
I'm
Yeah, it
dying
doesn't
for
work.
that.
Upset, Green was Yeah, the underdog.
I love it.
Highly
How about
underdog
these
in this
guys
one.
getting out of their
It's
comfort zone? The Hubbard boys doing their first game. I
Yeah.
think
almost an upset.
away from
Austin
Hubbard, they
Town
get the Fitch Falcons, and they raised their hand for it, and I'm
is
sure
gonna
they did an
spoil that
awesome job.
upset, and it's going to
Wow.
be their first win of the playoffs because they did have the bye week
Hey,
last
Fitch.
week.
Hey, Fitch, way to go.
Improved to 9-1 on the
TJ
season.
Parker and company.
Now we can say
rolling
Fitch
in.
will
Round
play.
3. I do not know who they
Probably
end up
Walsh.
playing.
I don't know if
Maybe
that game went final yet, but the last update they were up really, really big.
maybe Radar is a time
They have
traveler.
life.
Maybe that's where we got it wrong.
Well, if he is, he got the score wrong still because he said 25-17.
Radar,
one
you
where you-
stack of stubs.
That's the first time you ever see a victory formation in a shotgun?
On behalf of me and Brady,
No,
the whole
no.
YSN family, we
You're
thank
seeing
you,
that more and more
all of
often
you
now.
listeners,
I
for
don't know
tuning in
why.
to
just-
tonight's game.
Because like if you've never maybe if the quarterback's never taken a snap under center, why tempt fate?
Clock is
You know,
winding
just
down.
let him knee
Okay.
it down where he's
That's gonna
comfortable
do it.
getting the snap.
Wow, what a game. What a night. All
That
right, now
was
we can do final
awesome.
scores.
All right, I'll get the scoreboard back up here.
Sorry, Ant, I'm making you juggle.
And this is how good Mike is. He's already got it final.
Back here
I don't
in
want
Falcon
that.
Stadium, we apologize that we couldn't catch the
Share screen. Scores.
Oh my gosh.
All right, scoreboard back up.
All right.
As we just saw Fitch get the win, 25 to
28,
20,
25.
28, 25. Let me. Sorry, I got multiple tabs open at once. It's failing me. All right, here we go. Final scores. We'll start once again. West Branch gets the win over Norton. That's where we left off. 35-14, the final there. Perry gets the win over NDCL. Final score there was 28-6. Mooney gets the win over South Range, 48-12. Poland pulls away from Liberty, 35-14. Gerard gets the win over Akron Manchester, 28-14. The final score there. You have United falling by 1 point to Smithville, 27-26. Over in PA, Mohawk falls to Selton LaSalle, 42-7. Final score there. Mogador beats East Palestine, 54-7. McDonald's moving on. They hold off JFK, 28-13. And then Garraway comes into Crestview and beats the Rebels 34-0. Final score.
Oops,
And then you see down there, obviously earlier today, Hoban lost in the state semifinals in volleyball. So that is your scoreboard for the day.
Big night across the board for the region. As things tighten up in the OHSAA tournament, the chips and chairs are being folded up, turned in for some, and for others, boy, they're just getting started. What a great opportunity to connect with fans, to connect with the coaches, again, the student athletes, communities, everybody put on. Whether it's your last game of your career, whether you're already working towards 2026, whether it's a scenario where you're working towards week 13. We are so incredibly proud to be covering you each and every week, to be able to interview you, to be able to talk about you, to be able to talk about these communities, these particular student athletes, these coaches who are role models, heroes in their own communities. Man, what a joy, an honor, and a privilege it is. And final thoughts, boys. Anthony, we'll start with you. What's your final thoughts on this gloomy Friday night in the Valley?
I think this might be the first time that we've had an all YSN regional semifinal. We're guaranteed a regional champion in Division 5. No matter how it shakes out, YSN will be represented in the state semifinals. That's pretty cool to say. Knowing that before we even get into the regional semis, knowing that, hey, we're going to have someone in the state. Don't know who, but someone at YSN is going to be in the Final Four. It's pretty cool.
Miguel?
I think the big thing from tonight is just watching these teams play. And really tonight, I don't know how much rain they had to deal with, but it might be the first time some teams had to play in that type of weather. This weather's only going to get worse as we move along the playoff trail. So you look at that, and D5, like Anthony said, we're going to heat some things up there. I think you got an interesting game next week in D4, though. West Branch and Perry. Yeah. That's going to be a good one.
I agree. I also want to point out, according to Storm Tracker 21 and our friends over at WFMJ, I will tell you this, starting on Monday, highs in the 30s. So we're about it's about to be football weather if it hasn't been as of late. Finally got some precipitation? Look at me trying to talk like Andrew DiPaolo and be a big shot. Precipitation tonight in the forecast. It looked like it shook out pretty well for these teams across the area, but no promises for next week. And I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll be here again. Mike, you doing anything next Friday?
I'm gonna hang out with you if you want me.
You got it. Ant, you doing anything next Friday?
No, I'll be here, buddy.
Let's hang out here. Hey, we hope you hang out with us too. We had a great time tonight. And certainly if you're out there and you're looking to get your name out, these spots right next to Mike Ackelson are available for sale. And we will certainly make sure that we get you taken care of as a sponsor here on YSN. Just ask our sponsors. They love us because 80 channels of high school athletics, and it doesn't stop anytime during the year. You can also go on to YouTube, go to our YSN 24/7 channel. It is up. It is running. We checked it. Hang out there. And as always, hang out at ysnlive.com for the best journalism we could possibly produce and help with AI. Because I suck. I'm absolutely terrible at that. On to week 13. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. And again, at home, our sponsors, thank you all. I hope you guys had a great night. And if you didn't have a great night, just like we always say here, we'll be better tomorrow. So God bless you. Thanks for hanging out on the first ever Yack-Cast. And hopefully we will see you next week, next Friday night, 6:45, right here on your sports network. Good night, everybody. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.